shorty was a bitch. All I wanna do is this. Motherfucker don't know. Need to rail in this bitch. Niggas like to go low, but they can't get with this. Nigga trying to make money, starting off real hard. Nigga couldn't even go. Wanna know what's the show? Need to rail on the mic. YouTube streets in the night, doing all that he could. Nigga gon' keep it hood, but the haters won't top me. Motherfuckers won't block me. Assholes gon' flag me. Motherfuckers can't stop me. Hating ass niggas everywhere. Jealous niggas wanna sit and stare. Need the real, better be aware. Hating niggas better be aware. Hating ass niggas everywhere. Jealous niggas better sit and stare. Need the real, better be aware. Hating niggas better be aware. Real getting lit, yo. Need the real like FICO. Need the real score higher than a 7-800. That's not a typo. Need the real on horizon. Channel growth is higher. Troller trying to play me. They a motherfucking liar. AFW on a corner. Can't depend on honor. She recruit another sect. Now she is a wreck. Lame niggas in another space. Seeing dollar signs in this place. Good guys gon' protect the place. Trying to keep the fucking haters away. Hating ass niggas everywhere. Jealous niggas wanna sit and stare. Need the real, better be aware. Hating niggas better be aware. Hating ass niggas everywhere. Jealous niggas better sit and stare. Need the real, better be aware. Hating niggas better be aware. Hating ass niggas everywhere. Jealous niggas wanna sit and stare. Need the real, better be aware. Hating niggas better be aware. Hating ass niggas everywhere. Jealous niggas better sit and stare. Need the real, better be aware. Hating niggas better be aware. taught me. She said she need a massage and she feeling horny. She said she needs someone to give her all the special services she needs. I said, oh, yes indeed. She said she wants someone to go deeper, 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 deeper with pressure.
Show me the dick pics. Can you get the dick pics? Can you get the dick pics?
She wants to enjoy all that you have.
Couldn't break up. Couldn't break up.
Giving her body chills. If you don't know, now you know. If you don't know, licking it down, licking it down, baby. If you don't know, now you know. If you don't know, licking it down, licking it down, baby. If you don't know, now you know. If you don't know, rubbing it down, licking it down, baby. If you don't know, now you know. If you don't know, using the breaststroke, calling it the breaststroke. Do you mind if I touch you all over your body when you're touching me all over my body? You wanted me more and more, wanted me more and more.
I want to see the dick pics. I want to see the dick pics. I want to see the real grinding in the seat.
Long inside strokes, squeezing her hands while she doing the most. They say, calm down, you're making too much noise. This is reminding her of using sex toys. If you don't know, now you know. If you don't know, licking it down, licking it down, baby. If you don't know, now you know. If you don't know, licking it down, licking it down, baby. If you don't know, now you know. If you don't know, rubbing it down, licking it down, baby. If you don't know, now you know. If you don't know, using the breaststroke, calling it the breaststroke.
Welcome, everybody. This is the Godfather D. Darrell Spears broadcasting from the D. Darrell sector. Hope everybody is having a nice and excellent Sunday today. I decided to go live today because I just felt like, hell, ain't nobody really doing any content right now. And I hadn't went live in a few days for a variety of different reasons. Nigga got shit to do. And I decided, I was going to go live yesterday, and I said, I'm going to just wait till tomorrow. Man, got too much going on. Been watching movies, Netflix and shit, chilling with the family. Went to a black market yesterday and was supporting black businesses as usual. This is, people talk about the sector, what it was supposed to be, what it was at the beginning. And this was, a place. It had pro-black origins. It had Pan-African origins, and it had those who were anti this and that. This was a pro-black community art, sector, and it has evolved into what it is. And so we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about that a little bit, Stephanie. Stephanie saying, I don't know what you mean by real receipts because he seems scared to show any receipts. What was that last night? I'm glad you spoke on that because I will get into that a little bit. I'm going to actually get into his last two, to me, waste of time appearances on Smoke God channel because you're showing us everything except what we want to hear. You're showing everything except the things that people want to see. You're showing everything. We already have seen these so-called documents and heard the videos. We want to know the goddamn text messages between you and Shakim Ra and all the other sexting messages that you claim that I have. The sector don't really give a damn about that. Really, they don't. So I don't even know why he made that an issue. But everything that you claim that everybody has receipts to or not, what we want you to do, Donald Winters, keeping it plain, is to show us what you have. All you have to do is show us. Now, before I get started, shout out to RZA Lyricist. Shout out to the godmother, Miss T. Pre, Be More Legend in the house. Man, I remember when the sector was fun in 2020, 2021, and even part of 2022. The sector was fun. Then it no longer became fun. Shout out to Teresa. Shout out to Stephanie Collins in the house. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the 20 that is in here. Let's go ahead and get those likes up. I also will be dropping the link after I finish my monologue. And I want us to focus on, because this is an open panel. Like, you're showing us everything except what we want to hear. And I'm going to talk about this because, keeping it plain, you're making an ass out of yourself. You can contact the attorney general. So my position is this. Kip, before you go out contacting all these people, do you understand what is the purpose of contact? You have to contact certain entities that are congruent to the issues that you have. So your purpose of contacting the Attorney General of Georgia is to do what? Like, the Attorney General is going to do what? Your purpose of contacting probation officers for issues that are none related to the probation. Now, shout out to Triggs. He did his, they had the spades or the spades. I guess they had the card game last night. Shout out to those that participated. In my opinion, I'm not going to get into any more about Triggs' personal life. Now, I as far as me believing is that him or not, I think it is. But I'm not going to get into that anymore. Because number one, it ain't my goddamn business. Number one, okay? It's not my goddamn business about his personal life and his probation and the women that he were involved in. It's not my goddamn business. And my biggest mistake, even though when I first came out about this, it wasn't about his probation. It was about the fact that why you think you were above being doxxed. Now, people took it a certain way. And I did make fun and said stuff like Ike Turner Triggs and all that shit. And that's just part of, my stitch, my as far as my character itself goes off into shit, and says things. But I am not about to constantly talk about the legitimacy behind whether that's him or not. I am not doing that anymore. Matter of fact, I don't care if it's him or not. Although I do believe it is him, but whether I believe it or not, and this is the problem I have with these sensitive ass people who want to play in the lines then until you get bitten. Now you want to start telling, now you want to start snitching, now you want to start filing reports and all of that shit. But see, this is my issue. You had no problem poking bears. You had no problem, disclosing information and saying shit about people. But then you got a problem when your name out and shit, and then people saying you're doing things, and then shit come back to bite you in the ass. And now it's harassment, and now these folks are doing this to me. They defaming my name and all this other shit. My position is you shouldn't be talking in the first place, Kip. You don't have a channel, okay? You sat around and did all that offline bullshit. for years. Now it is coming to bite you in the ass. But where were you when you was doxing and getting people information and giving it to Shakim Ra and other people? It wasn't a problem then. But now it's a problem where niggas come back and bite you in the ass. Now it's time for me to go file reports at government agencies. Now I'm being harassed. Now I'm being cyberbullied. And the reality is, guys, none of that shit will matter. They will take your little complaint and throw that shit in the trash can. Just like all of the other, meaningless ass 95% of all the complaints that these people have thrown around have turned out to be shit. I'm gonna say less than 5% of the shit that the sector has done amounted to anything. Now, the shit that happened with Drama, he didn't get fired because of what he did on YouTube, even though he lied about it. He got fired because he misused that information against his own coworkers. So you can go around and parade around like you did something. You didn't do a goddamn thing, but intensify the investigation on Drama, and where they kept fishing and they found out this brother was doing shit that he shouldn't have been doing. Now, if you want to take credit for that, okay, you got credit. Kudos. Then what? Now, I know Triggs talk about, I don't want to dab into the Shakim and Kip situation. We got to move forward at some point. And I do agree. But but in my position, that time is not now. This is not the time. No. I will stop talking about him when he stopped talking about other people. When he quits lying on me, lying on other people that I'm affiliated with, lying on other people in the sector and doing fuck shit, then we'll stop talking about it. But he is the one that can end any, because he cares so much. He could end the curiosity of people, or not necessarily curiosity. But we're beyond curiosity right now. Now we're on the level of Negro, we know you gay type of situation. All you have to do is show the text messages in your phone. You're asking people to show evidence that you possess. So at this point, it is your issue. You just show the text messages. And then you can prove everybody right or wrong, and then we move on. So this is a Kip issue, because you're the one can end all of this by just showing the receipts. And you refuse to show the receipts because, number one, you don't have it. Number one, the receipts actually show, Negro, you're guilty as charged. Now, if you don't want to come out, and I understand, because you're using your girl as a beard, and you probably used the 3 women that you abused as beards, but you could end this very easily, Kip. And you choose not to. You know why you choose not to? Because you like what you like. Kip, we know, Kip, you like what you like. Listen, if this is what you like, hey, man, listen, it's your world. This is what you like. This is what you like. Listen, I am in no position to tell you what you should not like. I really don't give a damn. But let's not go around pretending that you this hyper masculine man that love women. Like you said, I was talking to her with ass titties, and nigga, you don't have to prove, no man that I have affiliated with myself went out their way to prove to another man that they really a man. It's like, nigga, you can believe me or not, and it don't really matter. Like, you're going out of your way to prove that you're straight. I don't care if you're straight. I don't care what your sexual orientation is. I really don't care. I don't care. Because at the end of the day, you're going to do what you want to do. You're going to do what you want to do. And it has no influence on my life. But you're not lying to anybody but yourself. You're going around claiming that you're calling all of these people. You're going to affect this man in whatever ways you claim you're going to affect them. And at the end of the day, you're not really affecting shit. You're not. You're not affecting a goddamn thing. Any of the stuff that you claim you're doing they're just taking your information just for procedural purposes. But the shit doesn't amount to anything. And also, it's not going to take away the fact that the information that came out about your son, whether we know it or not, the opinion of this sector means shit. It doesn't mean a goddamn thing. Matter of fact, it don't mean shit to your son. But you don't mean a goddamn thing to your son. Why, Donald? As I told you, why are you going out your way to somebody? You trying to prove this, and I'm gonna prove the wrong, and I'm doing the work, and I'm going against it. I'm trying to protect. You are going online, giving people information about about an offline investigation to a government agency is not protecting anybody. It's not even protecting yourself. It is a meaningless attempt to create an inflated sense of you being diligent and taking people down. And really, you're not taking anybody down. You can file 100 reports claiming I was harassed, I was threatened, and none of that shit is going to stick. You know why, Donald? Because people can turn around and do the same shit to you, Donald. You are equally looking crazy to these people. They're probably tired of you contacting them with nonsense that you are engaging in. You're recording people playing what they perceive to be a private conversation, or just and then you're playing the shit out, and then you're claiming I got the right. Okay. We'll see what your rights are. We can see everybody got rights until you don't have rights. But that's just me, guys. That's just me giving my perspective. Now I'm gonna talk about, guys, and I'm gonna go ahead and send the link out if anybody want to come up. And I do want people to come up, if anybody chooses to, because I'm gonna talk about Donald's last two Smoke appearances. Because Smoke is the only one that's going to allow this fool to get up there and make an ass out of himself. And I understand, Smoke, you got to make your little money. You got to go buy your weed and go smoke in the mountains and all that other crazy shit you like to do. Who cares? You know, and I'm so sick of these people talking about, well, we don't go with the Umar Johnson sector and the Umar Johnson sector. But your whole show is about the Umar. I'm not a part of the Umar Johnson sector. Okay. But quit talking about the Umar Johnson sector. Like, how many times we got to hear Gerald, Smoke, Donald, Andrew Stewart, Professor Cupcake, and all of these other crazy ass lunatics continue to talk about a space and all they do is watch and respond. Watch and respond, and they blame who did what to who, and they threatened my wife, and they threatened me, and they did this to my wife, and they bullied me. And yes, Gerald, you lost 2 jobs to this bullshit. You're worse than drunk. You lost multiple jobs, and you're getting ready to lose another one if you don't stop. You're harassing people to this day. You've harassed me for 5-6 years. Now, I don't give a shit because I know the shit you're doing don't mean much. I don't like, okay, you saying it's just rhetoric that means nothing. Then you're posting shit about open. Nigga, how many times you gonna talk about Open Path? As if that's the only fucking organization that I can go on to advertise. You've done so much meaningless reporting, just like This is AFW talking points and AFW playbook. Just contact all these people they're affiliated with and see what sticks. And nothing sticks. And then you get around after you did all that bullshit. Well, they attacked me and my wife, and they attacked us. And we didn't do nothing. And then you got this nigga Remix. Nigga, let me tell you something, Remix. And I fuck with you, Remix, but nigga, now you just looking crazy right now, Remix. Like, nigga, really? Nigga, stop it. This nigga had the nerve to say that the sector didn't pass the guy. Nigga, you just started doing content yesterday. Nigga, stop it. Nigga, you another one we know, like you and Smoke, y'all just paid employees to do bullshit. That's it. They can't pay Lennon no more. Lennon don't want to fuck with them. Now they went to you. They went to the likes of you and Smoke. We know you getting paid. But look, get your money, Remix. Yeah, somebody got to get it. Get your money. Nobody listening. Get your money, Remix. But nigga, keep shit into perspective. Keep shit into perspective. We got all these niggas. This nigga, like, yeah, they did that shit to you, and you did shit to other people too. You got all the information that you ever got, Remix, came from Gerald and Anti and other people. What's up, P? How you doing? All the information you ever got came from them niggas. And you came on that shit with drama. You came on my channel saying, hey, D, we know. I know you didn't get that shit because you got other shit going on in your life. I have no reason to believe that you wasted 10, 20 hours of your life looking up shit on. But I know you're affiliated with people that will. But nigga, yes, I think, Remix, that Donald is a bitch ass nigga. Yes, I think Donald is on the DL, and that's just what the fuck it is. And you don't have to fucking like it, nigga. If that's who you want, nigga, and you don't even like the Negro. You don't like him one bit, and you pretending because you're getting paid. Nigga, what y'all broke ass Negroes do for money? Y'all willing to do anything for money. Like, nigga, we know you faking it to get paid. You're not fooling. You've been doing that for the longest. You figured that's where the money, I'm going to go where the money is. Look, if you on here to make your money, go ahead and make your money. But you can't criticize nobody for shit. Because we can criticize your bullshit ass antics. Nigga, you didn't went and did all kinds of shit. Nigga, please. Getting up here, popping up every 3-4 weeks. And I'm like, nigga, stop. You got the same motherfucker sitting in there, the same little choir that you're speaking to. Like, this is why a lot of people don't fuck with your channel because of the niggas you got in there. And you figure, hell, they paying me. Look, get your money, man. Talk your shit. Do what you do, Remix. I mean, I ain't even mad at you, to be honest with you. You can talk whatever about what the sector, it don't matter. I'm going to do what I'm going to do regardless. Like, I can go into other spaces. I can do the content I want to do. It don't matter. I need any motherfucker validation on any goddamn thing. I don't need nobody fucking get validation doing God. I do the fuck I want when I want. Give a damn what nobody thinks. Like, nigga, you sitting there talking about, man, that ain't that dude. But you sitting there, and to me, the hypocrisy of these Negroes, they see everything except for the shit in their face. Now, nigga, you sat there and said all kind of anti-gay shit about Shaquem. Now Shaquem lying all of a sudden when it comes to Kip. But wasn't you one that said Kip ass is a worrisome ass nigga that'll call you and try to contact you and call you all kind and want to talk about shit? You were one that came out and validated what other people stated. Didn't Kip want to see you in real life and you bitched out of that? The same nigga. And y'all want to like, it is just alarming, man. People think you forget. I don't even forget shit. And they want to sit up there like they got all the answers and they're the angelic ones and we did no wrong. This sector, the foundation of this sector was on doxing and the misrepresentation of public information about professionals like me and Umar Johnson. Okay? And others. Then y'all want to take the shit another level and start dropping lawsuits. You went and called all these boards and called all this other shit. It's all good when you doing it and ain't nobody saying shit back. But when somebody do it back to you, now you're being threatened. All I did is talk shit. That's it. You couldn't handle me. The sector couldn't handle me talking shit and putting people on panels that made no fucking sense. And I exposed that these niggas made no sense in 2019 and 20. That's it. That's all I did. I didn't give a fuck about where you work. I didn't give a fuck about what license you had because that shit, look, I ain't got time to be like, you doing that shit really did not affect my bottom line. It didn't. I give a fuck about what people think about me online and whether you think that I'm a bad parent or this or that about I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. Like you paying my fucking bills or doing anything for me worth me valuing your fucking opinion. Fuck you and your opinion. For those that got one on anything in regards to me, it's particularly negative. At the end of the day, I can log off this shit and never fucking come back, and what you say online will not fucking matter. Just like I've been made aware of little shit that was said about me, videos, and man, some of this shit, like when I came back a few weeks ago, man, none of this shit was going on. They said, they got this about your royal dollar and this. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm laughing like this motherfucker's just misrepresentation information. And then to the point that, the proof is in the pudding. These motherfuckers, particularly Andrew Michelle Stewart, at one time was averaging around 2,000 to 6,000 views per bullshit upload. And she had at least 8,000 to 9,000 subscribers. And she was doing like maybe 50 to 100 responses. Now you look at that shit, she barely getting 200 and she got maybe 1,000 or whatever. And it's the same 5 motherfuckers that respond are they responding with dummy accounts. That's where she at now. And that's just the facts. That's where she at. Rev G, nigga barely get 10 to 15 people. Same motherfuckers listening with dummy accounts. Now this loony motherfucker from California, she jumping her ass on panels, worried about if my dick work. Huffing and puffing and getting hot and horny and all this other shit. Looking crazy as fuck. But we don't care about the Umar Johnson sector. Okay, well quit and create your own content. Y'all niggas can create whatever. Create your own content. Y'all not creative. Y'all making them goofy ass songs, goofy little live streams and uploads that nobody care about. Then, you post shit about people as if like none of that, like I got thick skin. Man, hey, the shit y'all put out do not move me one bit. Particularly when I see you upload shit that only 20 people didn't listen to. Like I'm supposed to lose my fucking mind because you put out some shit that only 20 people. I don't give a damn, it was 2 million people. And so their opinion of me is supposed to mean what? Like I live my life to please other fucking people? Are you out your fucking mind? In an online environment that I don't know none of you motherfuckers, but I'm supposed to be arguing with you about some shit whether I know it's true or not. And whether it's true or not, ain't really nobody fucking business. But I owe you an explanation about shit going on in my real fucking life. I'm like, niggas, y'all better get life and put life into perspective. But see, nigga like Kip don't understand that. Anybody can get the link if they want to hit the link. Like, he thrives on trying to, like, I guess he showing people up, showing that, you know, I'm doing the real work and, you know, I'm protecting people. Like, who are you protecting? Your son don't need anybody protection. Your son don't need anybody fucking protection. He don't need your protection. He can protect his fucking self. So we're gonna get to this. Like, so we're gonna go into this again. But I'm gonna go not into this one as much. Not the one that was like 5 days ago after the, you know, the receipts that Triggs showed, and then this nigga gave a bullshit response that Smoke got tired of. And I guess they passed it. I guess he gave Smoke some more money. So now Smoke got hit back into reality. Like fucking really? Like nobody give a shit. But this stuff he was saying, look.
For me, this is their text thread. This is their text call.
Do it. But I'm telling you everywhere with this information. You tell us the truth. Go ahead, man.
If you put the first thread back up, I wasn't through explaining. You was asking me to read. You was asking me to read into their mind, and I was explaining. I didn't do these. The text thread was between those two. I'm only
right. What I'm saying is, Kip, you're not even letting me finish my question before you interrupt.
This where this nigga got agitated. This nigga got agitated because of the bullshit he was doing. But this is what your receipts to a man saying that you went down and gave another nigga fellatio. And this is what you heard about. This is what you heard about.
Go ahead with your question.
You're not even, you're not even, that's what I'm telling you. You're not hearing what I'm saying. No one is trying to push and hold on. It's no, don't rush me, bro. I ain't rushing you.
Okay, go ahead. I'm on mute. Go ahead.
Yeah. Calm down, man. Gather your thoughts. Breathe a little bit. I'm gonna let you speak and rock from the top.
Listen to this shit. But this is the response he gave 5 days ago to people saying you've been putting your dick in another man's ass and giving him. But this is what you want to come back with.
I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna let you explain. I'm a mute. If you got your receipts in your phone or right there, just read off of them.
Look, just telling them, just read it, just post it. Why is it so confusing? Why is it so difficult for you to show every receipt that you got? If you didn't see Shakim, post the receipts of what you really talked about, and those receipts will illustrate that you never met. That's all you have to do. But you want other people, you want to post bullshit.
But this is your story. You shouldn't have to read nothing. You should be able to just flow. That's all I'm saying. But
okay, so I'm gonna go with it right now. That's the first page up there. This conversation again. This conversation between Tiff P.
Now let me get past this because now what did that have to do with you having relations with a man? This is your response. This is your response that I already posted. This is your response. Bullshit response. The turn away from the actual topic. Prove to us you lied and said you never saw Shakim Raw. The proof is in the fucking text message that we saw showing that you did. But you won't address none of that shit. What say you, Photon? What's up? Hello?
Hey.
What's up, player?
Hey, how's it going?
I'm good, man. What's up? What's on your mind? I'm just posting the whack ass receipts that we got versus what we wanted to see. That proved nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I have a few questions for you, but first I would like to apologize to you, or as well as the good guys, and particularly Garfield. I want to apologize.
Okay.
No, I really respect you. I love your content, and I apologize if I ever trolled you, or we bumped heads and whatnot. It was all for entertainment purposes only.
Good. We good, man. I ain't tripping about that. We had a fun time. It was all good. Now, whatever between you and Carrie, I can't speak on that. But as far as me and you, I'm good.
Yeah, just briefly, I just want to just say to her, if she's listening in the clouds, I apologize and I love you. And please understand it was just for YouTube. And I was an addict for a minute and of these YouTube streets, and it got the best of me, and I apologize humbly.
Oh wow, sound like you miss her.
We're not going to get into that. Let's stay on the topic, but I just want to apologize to her.
Oh, so you do miss him, but go ahead, player.
I also want to give a shout out to the AFWs, and I say it respectfully. Don't kick me off. I just want to say shout out.
Really? What? But go ahead, nigga. Go ahead. You going in the wrong
No, that's funny.
Your
relay is funny. I like your relay, but nah. Just everybody. We all just we say some things, we do some things, and I just want to just reflect and no hard feelings. I mean, but they've been saying some harsh things about you. I want to get to those harsh things, these latest things.
What's harsh?
Well, you mentioned AAS. I don't want to get into that first, but she did tap Smoke God's link, and she was worried about your your private parts and your sexual.
Why would she be worried about a man she don't know?
That's a good question. She needs to tap the link and speak on it.
I mean, she the one that got the problem. She the one was huffing and puffing it, like playing with her, like she was playing with herself while talking about I was grinding and trying to turn somebody on in the seat and trying to get it up. Like she the one was acting like she was a sex addict. Like
you heard how she sounded. She was getting all like, I think you said
hot
wet.
And bothered. She was getting wet, hot and bothered. I mean, I didn't have a problem. She the one that had the problem.
I think she was trying to extort Tiff P. Did you hear that? She was trying to extort her out of some booty pics or something allegedly. Do you think that Tiff P's gonna send her your booty pics or some D pics?
There's no booty pics to have. I'm trying to figure out the whole thing that Mr. Keep It Plain said was a lie. All this shit was lies.
What was a lie? If you could go back to that receipt, timestamp
that receipt
112.
I posted that receipt. Everybody, them bullshit receipts.
What was the lie? He said that he gave you $5 for the Janice house. Is that a lie?
Several people gave me money for the Janice house. What is $5?
Well, he wants his $5 back respectfully. I'm not trying to troll, but that's what he wants. He wants his money back. And he said that the Janice house is a scam, among other things. Can you address that first? Is the Janice house really a scam? And do you have any hard evidence to prove him otherwise?
I don't need any hard evidence. If you want to find out about the Janice house, you're more than happy to do it. This nigga's supposed to be the one that's doxing this shit. It's public information. I don't have to prove anything to anybody.
Well, you may have to prove something to the commission. Well, let me explain. He also gave a threat. He said if you keep bringing his name in your mouth, he's going to really call them boys on you.
Call what boys?
The white man.
Okay, call him. And
well, he's claiming. Well, let me tell you. I don't know if you're familiar, but he said that you have done some fraud, some insurance fraud. Do you want to address that?
I did. When? What insurance fraud? Where and when?
I don't know. These are his outlandish
I
claims.
mean,
I'm just trying to just
you're
check if
going
you're
by some
okay.
documents that you think you understand that they told you. What are you talking about? Let them do it. I'm supposed to be scared because you're giving little idle threats? They've been saying that for years. You're going by the same bullshit information that the same people been saying for like 4 years.
Do you think that he got this information? Because when he spoke on the Janus House, he sounded as if he has more information than just some random stretch narrative, as if he was talking behind the scenes. Well, can I finish? He was talking behind the scenes to Tiff P. I don't know if he's gonna have hard evidence, but the way he sounded, it sounded like he knows something that no other people in the sector might know besides you.
I want to know too. Tell them to post it. There's nothing to be had. Matter of fact, there's nothing. She don't know shit about my business. So I don't know what the fuck I don't know what he think he got. Whether she told him whatever or
but
not.
Does she know shit about TC's business? Because it seems like she knew a hell of a lot about your business with him.
Yeah, she did. But it wasn't.
But she doesn't know
much.
What?
She don't really. Nobody really knows anything about what you can look up on. Look, I have a legitimate business called businesses that you can actually look up. I don't have to hide anything about my business. There's nothing to hide. Whatever you got, just say it. I'm not afraid.
So you're saying if somebody could look up somebody could look up the Janus House and that
you can look it up. I don't know why they can't find it because it's public information.
What does that mean though? If you could look it up,
you can literally go and look it up. I have legitimate business. I'm not like some of these these fake ass Negroes hiding behind avatars and everything else that's faking and that. Like I'm not like him lying about he got a Mercedes, a black Mercedes with red and black interior and claim he gave it to his son, knowing damn well the shit didn't leave the goddamn car lot. Like you can go ahead. Look, you see what I ride in. I drive in my shit. I show my shit. I take pictures with the shit. I do videos in my shit. This nigga the one lied about what he owned. I ain't gotta lie about what I own. The nigga, I don't care what he claimed, which she didn't never tell this nigga none of this shit. Listen, what you don't understand, he trying to take away from the issue of him, validating his sexuality. That's what the topic is. What do I have to do with the fact that you like booty? I got, regardless of what I told anybody or what they told you, what do they got to do with you liking to partake in sexual acts with another man? You the one who's lied and said you ain't never seen him, but the text messages said otherwise. If you claim that you didn't do these things, just show the receipts.
Well, one of his receipts.
Hello?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
One of his receipts, when it comes to that topic, is the I am, that he doesn't write contractions.
I don't know. It ain't even, look, that is some weak ass bullshit that made him look dumb. That shit made him look dumb, and that actually showed his this Negro is probably like he didn't get past the 10th grade, probably got a GED. Like nigga, like what difference if you said I am or I am? That makes no difference. Number one, depending on how you write, the phone that you're in may change it to I am or whatever as you're writing. Sometimes when you're texting, they can change the spelling. That happens. The spell check happens all the time. So what difference does that make?
But that's for a smartphone. Do you think his phone is smart? I mean, we've heard his connection.
Like
that shit don't sound like a smartphone.
The nigga look like he got a 19. Look like the nigga got like a 2001 BlackBerry.
Right. So I don't think it's smart enough to do spell check.
I don't know
his phone isn't smart.
I don't know what he got. But what I would say is this. Again, you can come up with all this stuff about me, my personal life, and said I did this and I said I did that. None of that shit means anything. All you have to do is post that you didn't see this man. Just post the conversation. You claim that I got messages that I don't have about your conversation with somebody. I don't have shit. Like, I don't know, and whether or not you did or not, that ain't none of my business. I'm a married man. The fuck I look like caring about what you having the conversation with somebody else? The fuck wrong with you, Kill? Like I give a fuck. Nigga, I hope you don't think that's gonna trigger me and make me get out of my spirit or out of my way because you having a sexual conversation with a woman that ain't mine. What the fuck is wrong with you? Nigga, you need to get together. Nigga, talk about the fact that you was fucking Money to Burn, who was a married woman. Nigga, talk about those trips that you had, them weekend trips and all that shit. Talk about how, nigga, you was going back and forth. I don't know if you was going back from woman to man, man to woman. Nigga, you the one was dipping in different spaces. Nigga, talk about your shit. Don't worry about me.
Do you think that he was sexually attracted to Tiff P, or he was using her to get intel on you because he was really working for the AFWs and they sent him?
He probably was. I know for a fact he was. Because I saw the text messages. See, but this fool don't understand. I saw the text messages that they had too. I saw the shit too. And nothing that, like, I don't, this what gets me is that I saw messages between them before. And nothing, it really wasn't, it was all about sector bullshit outside of a little trip to Vegas situation. Everything else was just on some sector shit.
But the Godfather, why didn't you keep her in line? Why was she going over there, you know, spilling the tea on your man TC, spilling the tea about you, sending him text messages? I thought she loved you. Why would she do that to you?
I don't know what do you mean spilling the tea about me and TC? We already had an issue about that. That's done and over with. Like, now, as far as somebody loving, I care less if somebody fucking love me or not. I don't give a shit about that. About fuck love. I don't know why that don't even factor into the conversation. So you can X that shit out. As far as why she did what she did, I don't know. But it's water under the bridge. I'm past it. I mean, he the one making that a topic. Like, that's like, and the sector don't care. What the sector do care about, nigga, is you not wanting to show the receipts that we want to see. Like, nigga, nobody cares about these other the bullshit that you posted on Smoke Channel. Nobody give a shit. Nigga, show us the receipts of the conversations. That's how we want. If you claim you got sexting between you and her and what's her name, show it. Just show it.
I don't think he cares.
Because I don't got it. But the shit he claimed I got, I don't have it.
I don't think he really cares about it. If those receipts are
but he the one kept posting it. He the one kept making it.
I think he's just doing him, but he's not really sharing those receipts anymore. He did the thing. He did the damn thing.
He wanted me to show him. Why you want me to show him? I don't have him.
Didn't you already show them?
Yeah, but that had stuff to do with you know, the argument, the situation about him dropping tea about some other shit. But that had nothing to do. See, what this fool don't understand is that I've listened to those private conversations, so I know what they was talking about and not. And so if you got all of these hot and heavy conversations, just let the sector know. If you want me to show, I ain't got shit to show you.
So do you really think they were having hot, heavy sexual conversations, or the conversations were about you mainly? Or
the stuff that I heard with my own ears was about me mainly. Now, the text messages and other shit that I saw, it was about the sector. That was only one exchange that was insinuating some other extracurricular activities, and she told him no. So I mean, and now whether or not there was some other shit, to me, whether or not they did or not, I care the fuck less. She's a single one. She can do what she want to do. What I'm supposed to do? Get mad?
You claim he's a booty bandit. Did you get any inkling that he was interested in you, that he might be attracted to you based upon your personal conversations with him?
I hope not.
You heard from
I hope not. But I hope not. But at this time, look like all things on the table when it comes to what he like. I think everything is on the table for this nigga. This nigga can go and threaten and all this stuff. Nigga, you sat there you gave people information on my people. Nikki and them you gave Nikki and Shakim information on me having PPP loans. You was fishing for information. You called the other lady that we got a mutual interaction with. You called her crying about me and what I was saying about you and different. This nigga cried to her every week. Dita Rail said this about me. Dita Rail said, man, get your boy, tell him to stop. Like, this a grown ass 70-year-old man crying to another woman about me. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, nigga, the dude is obsessed with this shit. And so, look, I took one for this nigga. I lied to the sector and told them I lied about the money I loaned, which, and I did that. And I said, you know what, Kip, I'm gonna go ahead and tell the sector that, you know, we could be cool. He asked me to do that. And I said, okay, I'll do it. I don't care what they say anyway. Who give a fuck? So I went and said, yeah, I lied about it. Okay. And I just take whatever. It really was very minor. And so I just moved the fuck on from it. And then now you coming with all this extra bullshit. Nigga, just show us the text messages. He has all the evidence that he claimed other people should show. He has all the evidence to everything that he claimed that he should show. That we should show. Like, I don't have anything. I don't have shit. All I do is talk shit about him. That's all I'm doing. And that's all I ever would. Like, I'm not about to spend hours in a day looking up shit on Kip. I sure the fuck ain't. Nigga, you the one going broke behind the girlfriend you trying to keep. Nigga, you the one paying tuitions. Nigga, you the one was messing with a married woman. Nigga, you the one was beating the hell out of three. Nigga, like, how you gonna talk about Triggs in his personal in situations when you was worse? He was worse than what he claimed Triggs did. Nigga, this was 3 women that called the police on you in domestic violence. Speak on that. Tell him to speak. He won't never speak on that shit. But now everybody threatening you and all this other shit. But you was up there doing bullshit behind the scenes. Get the fuck out of here. Nigga, you are the one that caused all this shit. Now the shit has went full circle. Now you're crying. Now you're going on Smoke panel. You're going on other people's panel saying they let you get up there and lie. All you have to do is show the receipts. And he don't want to do it. Can you explain that? That's your boy. That's your buddies. That's your people you giving shout outs to. You must want some money from them. So, hey, man, go make your money.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
What money from who?
From those that pay you from over there.
Nah.
Yeah, they was giving you a nice little grip. You was making your little money. I mean, what's going on? The bank account looking a little funny right now.
Who's buying?
Yeah, your bank account looking a little funny. Looking a little funny right now. They'll take care of you. Just do their little content. Let them come over there and say what they want on your channel, and you all good. Look what Smoke doing.
Nah. I don't need to do those activities to make money.
Sure?
Oh, I'm super sure. I'm super sure.
They was doing it at one point. They was enjoying your channel. Shit, one time they was over there deep.
Well, I was giving them a home because, you know, they were doing bad in these YouTube streets and nobody else wanted to just let them in and canoodle with them.
Yeah, but they doing bad right now.
They are.
Smoke do a live stream. Barely got 18, 15 people watching. Gerald barely got 5 people watching. Like the same 5 people leave comments every
well, I don't know. Well, yeah, that's true. But keeping it plain is keeping both of them relevant and alive and whatnot. If not to be all critical,
but he making himself look stupid in the process.
I would agree.
The dude making himself look dumb. Like, dude, you all you have to do, listen. On both situations, I don't understand why it's so important for you to bring me up and another person. I don't understand. Whatever you and her talked about is y'all business. Like, I already know what she told you, and at the same time, I know what you told her because I heard what y'all the exchanges in real time. I heard the conversations. I've heard multiple conversations. The whole thing about me being in a conference or being a third party listener, that wasn't even my idea, nigga. Like, nigga, don't try to demonize me. That I cared less about what y'all was talking about. My position is this. I hope he don't think whatever conversations he had, even though I didn't like her talking to him because I knew what he was doing, he was using her for information. Didn't mean that he wasn't trying to shoot his shot. I mean, go shoot your shot. Shoot, you know, what am I supposed to do? Stop you from trying to? You're a man. Shoot your shot. You know, if you make it, you make it. If you ain't, what am I supposed to do? Get mad about it? You know, I don't know what I mean, this dude don't really know me, man. Like, nigga, you talking to somebody that got options. And nigga, you think I'm gonna lose my mind over you?
Right. It seems like that's what he's looking to do. He's looking to threaten and intimidate you, and not just you. He's trying to intimidate Dookie by going to his alleged probation office. And I'm hearing recent news about he's trying to intimidate grown man and his wife, talking about he's calling up the feds, the commission board, or some nonsense.
So what?
Government agencies over some YouTube live stream gossip that he heard. And I'm just wondering, what's wrong with this guy? Is this man on just losing it? Is he crashing out?
I don't know what the fuck he doing, because I'm like, you calling the attorney general, like, they got other important shit to be worried about something somebody said on YouTube. Like, nigga, if you gonna call them for something that's relevant to their job description, to their jurisdiction. Like, nigga, you just ain't like, it's no different than the AFWs getting mad. If you talk about me, I'm calling the FBI. Nigga, get the fuck out. Like, stop.
And then it seems like he reached for straws. I think he said that the commissioner of this insurance agency or whatever in Pennsylvania been reached out to him, and now he's calling them back because, I mean, he's just trying to keep the relevant.
Let me ask you something, Photon. What does an insurance agency have to do with an online entity? Please explain that to me. See, this is the problem I got with this. Man, y'all jump at any motherfucking, like, the shit gotta make sense. What does an insurance agency have to do with somebody giving information online? What's the relationship?
Well, if it's fraud, he's trying to just get criminal.
Who's committing fraud to what insurance? Like, what does online information have to do with insurance fraud?
I don't know all the details.
I mean, no, you gotta know. Like you calling, like, what did now? If you want to say some shit about, like, somebody filed a false claim on, like, let's say Shaquem when his fucking roof fell down in the car and all that shit, this nigga talking about filing, like, false this or that, you know, like how is online jibber jabber germane to calling a false insurance claim? Like, what does this mean? Does he have knowledge of them filing a healthcare or medical claim, housing related claim, something? They had to file a claim in order to commit fraud. That was false. Like, you got to make sense with who you're calling. You can't just randomly call out government agencies and they're not related.
Right. And then where's the proof? A live stream? They could have been on that Don Julio, respectfully. I mean, who are we to say and remember or to call what they saying?
Photon, I know you know, have you ever filed an insurance claim before?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever mentioned anything about an insurance claim online?
No.
Okay, so how in the fuck he gonna relate that to a fucking insurance? Like, this shit don't even make sense. We gotta think, man, before we go. We're like, I mean, we got to see.
This is the sector. That's what August Archibald. That's the AFWs do that. You know what I mean? It always supposed to make sense. This is YouTube,
but it does supposed to make sense, because when you start doing real life shit, it has to make sense, because all they're going to do is disregard the claim. That's
It's
it.
about the content. It ain't about whether the claim
Yes,
gets
but the
validated. It's
content,
about the content and just
the
doing it for
content
the
is
sake of the
meaningless.
views.
If you listen, the minute you start filing in real life, you can post whatever the fuck you want online. But if nothing surfaces, if there's no positive end result of your claim, it means nothing. It literally
does
means
if there's
nothing.
other people that start complaining and it starts piling up, then eyebrows do start getting raised. So
And
I'm
what do
not
those
gonna knock
eyebrows mean?
complaints
And
because
what do those?
complaints.
So how do those eyebrows affect the person's real life? Because once you file something against somebody, you're making it real life. So YouTube public opinions don't mean a goddamn thing. The sector will move the fuck on. The sector does not. They're gonna move the fuck on to something else. Like they would have moved on to his little, rainbow antics if he wouldn't have lied. Nobody really cared that he liked Skittles, but at the same time, he lied about liking Skittles. He should have just told it. Just say you met the man. You had to lie about it. He made this an issue by lying about it.
See, allegedly, I can't co-sign that.
He publicly said on your channel. Let's not say no alleged nigga. He said that in his car with that little, goofy ass red little hat he had on and light blue jacket, whatever. He said I never met this man in my life. And he lied about it. The text messages show that they did meet. Yeah. So
again, he needs his proper time in sector court or any place. I mean, we can't really validate those receipts just based upon
we can.
two people that already.
We can validate those receipts. And yes,
How?
Remix, the nigga did say that. The nigga did say that on Photon channel. That nigga said several times, I never met Shakim. I never met anyone and don't wish to meet anybody online. That nigga said that. Let's not act like we got amnesia. I'm not playing them little goofy ass games y'all play over there. Huh?
No, you're right. He did say he's never met anyone in the sector, including Tiff P.
I'm just gonna tell the truth.
Right.
I ain't gotta lie about shit. That came out of his fucking mouth. Matter of fact, I care less if he met Shakim or not. You the one made an issue to say you didn't meet him and you did. Man, look, Kip like what he liked. That's what it is. Nigga, your friend like what he liked, and you got him on your panel. So it is what it is. You got the right to put whoever on your panel. That's what it is. But the nigga lied.
Would you ever call another man, a grown man, the prize?
Yeah. That nigga called a nigga. Matter of fact, man, I can't wait till I come out with my new banger. Probably by the end of next week. Yeah, man. I actually got part 1 and part 2, but I'm a part 1 is almost finished, and I'm gonna release that next week. But part 2, I'm gonna take a little more time on part 2 because it's more of a song type of thing. But yeah, man, like, dude, you lied about meeting the man. You didn't have to lie to us about it. Matter of fact, you was better off not saying nothing about it. Just don't, but he can listen, Photon. Okay, let me ask you this question. Okay. If Carrie Ann says something that you said and you didn't say it, right? Are you there?
Right.
Okay, say y'all had a discussion and Carrie Ann said that, you said some despicable ass shit and this and that. Okay. You can choose if this, and she said you said it via text message, right? Right?
Right.
Okay. If you chose to, you can debunk what she said by simply showing the text messages if it's that bad, right? Because it was a back and forth between the both of them, right?
Well, it depends. If she doesn't have a date and time, if she particularly targets a day and time, I can't show.
No. If she said, Photon said this, I said this, Photon said this, I said that, you have the exact same exchange. It don't matter the date and time. The date and time can be whatever time it was, whether you're accurate about your recollection or not. If you chose to, now you don't have to, because you could do like I would say, I don't give a fuck what y'all believe in, and I could just say she lying and leave it at that. Now, if you chose like him, because I know you don't care enough. You give a shit. You're not gonna care, and you're just gonna be like, let us say what you want. But
Right.
this man actually cares.
Right.
So just show the text message of the same conversation to prove he was lying. But you won't do that. What you want to do is show some shit of giving me $5 for the Janice house. The fuck out of here.
Right, that's true. He was supposed to go on that next live, the metaverse, and to prove where he was at and what were the text messages October 31st, 2023,
Just
and
show the
November
text
1st.
messages. If you had an exchange with you and another female of y'all sexting like you're supposed to, just show the text messages of what y'all talked about. Because I don't got them. I don't have the shit. And
Or to prove his whereabouts at the very same time of those text messages of were being brought out. Where was he? Was he on the road? Was he doing deliveries? Was he with
it really don't matter. It don't matter where he is. It just matters what was said. Because if you never met somebody, the text messages will reflect that you never met the person. If you met somebody, those text messages will show that, oh yeah, we had a good time together. We did this together. We did that together. This nigga, that text message that show was like, yeah, we met. Were you good? Was you good the other day when we met? Like this nigga, like, nigga, are we good? Like, what the fuck you mean? Are we good?
But what about his side of the argument? He was saying he was asking for more evidence, meaning like, yo, what did he pick? What did he pull up in? What was he driving? What was he wearing?
Show your text message.
What if he don't have the phone? Like I said, like we were saying, he doesn't have a smartphone. He uses the potato phone. I say that respectfully. I'm just saying his excuse was. Go ahead.
I saw Kip text messages in real life. That nigga got the same shit that anybody else has. I've seen Kip text messages.
Well, what year was that? I mean, we talking about years ago. I mean,
no, I'm talking about recent shit.
Right, but these text messages were years ago. He might have lost the phone, as he was saying.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. No,
he's not. He don't know the know-how of get into the cloud if there is a cloud for those messages.
No, he got all those text messages. Matter of fact, he thought that Shakim, Shakim deleted those messages, and he didn't, and that's where he fucked up. You see, he thought Shakim deleted the shit, and Shakim didn't.
Well, that's the narrative that's being brought up, and you're believing it.
The text messages show where he asked, "I need you to delete these text messages." He's like, "Nigga, you acting like you didn't see the video. Stop it. Come on, man. Let's have a real conversation."
Right, but some things were fabricated, was mixed, is what I'm saying. Some of the things he really did have a back and forth with Green Curtain, but other things was a fabrication that they made up for the sake of content.
What was a fabricate? Dan, you need to tell me what was fabricated.
Everything that was said on that date, those 2 dates.
Everything was not. He posted his text messages. All you have to do is show the same. It's very easy. This is not a complicated situation. Just show, I talked to him at this time and date, and this is what we really talked about. And then we can compare the two text message conversations. If something deviates, somebody lying.
So you think he's avoiding just closing this chapter to this Bootygate saga by closing the book by avoiding those hard evidence,
just show
by going to all of a sudden now he want to go to the probation office and he want to pull up documentations of you and
just show the text messages. That's all he got to do. Just show the text message. That's it. Just show the text messages. That's all he got to do. Like, he can kill all of this. All he had to do, smoke. These are the text messages. This is what we talked about October 31st or whatever that date was. This is what really happened. That's it. And then we could see if Shakim lying, then we move the fuck on.
Right. He pulling up all these other receipts, putting up GLEs of Mercedes-Benz dealerships and what he bought his son for Christmas last year and all this other nonsense nobody really give two shits about respectfully. Tiff P said this in 2008 to you. What you like on your cornbread, jelly or butter? And be like, yo, what is this dumb shit? I don't got time for this nonsense,
it
my
really
guy.
is dumb, man. And I'm like, dude, you're showing everything except what needs to be shown. Because you don't want to care about what other people think. So since you care so much and you care about the opinions of what you do in your real life with another man, okay, well, just show the receipts. It's not complicated at all. It's very simple. Very, very simple. And see, in the DL section, this is one of the AFW trolls. Where can we see texts that prove they met? The conversation that we good after we met, after y'all had that conversation, proved that y'all met. The conversation afterwards proved that y'all actually had contact. So what do you mean? Stop it. Like, nigga, you the one, nigga, he showed what he showed his receipts. Just show yours. This nigga posting shit that I already posted on my channel about me worrying about the wrong thing. Like, what the fuck were, like, really?
And what is this? Is this text messages between him and P?
No, this is text messages between him and yeah, I think that's him and P. I think it is. Well, I'm just showing this shit. Hold on, let me see what he's talking about. Hold on.
But see, P he just running up behind me and just trying to get all the. This is all he's doing. Boy, you ought to be tired right now. God damn. You ought to be tired, man. Really. You ought to be tired. Every time somebody get up and say something about kill, there you go, you jumping your monkey ass up here, running off doing a live. If you ain't doing that live at that point in time, you jump on the panel. Kill. I told you about kill.
Yeah, he talking about P. That's obvious. But what does P got to do with you and your sexuality? See, this is what I'm talking about. What does P have to do with what you was doing? You're talking around everybody except the receipts that we need to see. This is the problem I got. Like, this shit is irrelevant. The shit is really irrelevant. Then we got this bullshit going on. This nigga got Al up there talking nonsense. This nigga back talking about the documents.
I missed that live. I was watching the fight allegedly or some other stuff I was doing. I didn't even have time to be watching that bullshit.
I want you to listen to this shit. Listen to what he's talking about. Hold on, let me show you. This just bullshit. Like, who cares? Listen to this.
That conversation was because I was eavesdropping over on the set. I caught the replay, brother. He was definitely mentioning some of the stuff that myself and Miss Yancey was talking about. So he was repeating it. He definitely repeated a lot of it too with Divine Seven because she was talking about it. So, Triggs, I'm gonna give you a surprise tonight. You're not gonna hear the rest of this audio. You're not gonna hear the rest of it. You can hang that up. So, whatever your
mic so there's no echo
conversation, that's all is important. So, maybe later on we will give the rest of this stuff out, let the rest of it be out, but I still got unfinished work to do pertaining to you. So, just understand, you asked me when, and I told you that I was going to get around to you. Now I'm around to you now. So, I got my attention focused on you now. So let the games begin, as they say.
Yeah. So you was up there at the office. You waited. She went ahead and called you back.
And you said, look, I'm here to ask about Laquan. Man, that shit's crazy, bro. How long was you waiting in that office, Kid?
I was waiting, I would say smoke about 15 to 20 minutes because.
Okay, so this is what he doing. He waiting in the office for 15, 20 minutes. He over there filing stuff on Laquan, and this is what he talking about. He back to the same bullshit. What they got to do with you and what you like. Like, nigga, you telling everybody lying on you, but what they got to do anything? Like, what does this nothing in Laquan Fisher's probation said anything about him being barred from going on the internet. So how is that relative to his probation restrictions? Please explain that. Explain that to me. How in the fuck, whether this, people want to claim, but they don't know whether it's him or not, but how in the fuck, unless his probation designates that he is unable to be on YouTube and to engage in YouTube affairs and interactions and content, reporting this, whether he said false things about, how is that against his probation? So like, man, look, the problem, man, y'all Negroes need to stop jumping at any little thing somebody say. The shit needs to make fucking sense. The shit don't make no sense what he doing. And he looking like an illiterate. Like, dude, you don't contact, a fucking insurance company unless it's a fucking falsified claim. You don't call the insurance company for a criminal act that's not related to somebody falsifying a claim or something like that. Like, you calling because somebody said some shit on YouTube? Really? What the fuck are you calling his probation for unless the behavior is relative to his probation? Like, come on, make this shit make sense. Like, just some dumbass. You're doing this shit for content. You're recording the fucking interactions and the other people that don't know they being recorded, number one. And you're posting the shit like to make it look like you're doing something. You know what they doing, Photon? They listening to that shit, they documenting it, and they throwing that shit in the fucking trash can, or they putting it in the archives deep a fucking way unless it's some shit that really means something. They're not gonna do a goddamn thing on this stuff that he doing.
I don't know about that. This is the same person that caused DJ Drama to be in the situation that he is in.
No, he didn't. Yeah. No. What he did was he reported some shit in which the brother was already being investigated because they look now. Drama didn't lose his job due to online affairs. Drama lost his job because he utilized the technology that he had falsely against his own coworkers. That's why he didn't lose his job due to online antics. That's not why he lost his job. And he didn't even lose his job for lying that he was online. He lost his job because he was doing the same behavior that he was doing online towards his own coworkers. That was a fireable offense. Now did Kip's I guess claim that he filed against him put some fuel towards the investigation to look deeper into what Drama was doing? Okay, we can give him credit for that. But Drama did shit that was far more worse than what he did online.
Well, and I don't know if we can measure what's far more worse. I mean, he broke various different policies and procedures, not just that one that you mentioned, not to cut you.
What Drama did to his own coworkers was worse than what he did online. That's what he got fired for. That's why he got fired. What's up, Stephanie?
Hi, Jarrell. Hi, Photon. How are y'all?
Hey.
Hey, what's going on?
So I agree with everything you're saying, Jarrell, except for the supervisor part where you're saying that DJ Drama got fired for looking up his coworkers. I think it was actually other probationers because that word supervisee is a probationer. But
well, technically speaking, what I meant was, okay, and I'm glad you clarified that. But my basis for saying that was that whether it was co-workers. But what I'm saying is that his the reason he got fired was for
absolutely
offline antics is what I'm really meaning.
Exactly. And I get that 100%. The AFW hit a lick when they got that, because all they did was throw some complaints in there that got him looked at, and they found other shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, they hit a lick.
So we can give him credit for that. I guess if you want to give him credit for that, I mean, kudos to him.
Right.
But now the shit is becoming like he's looking like he's harassing people at this point, and it's becoming a bit obsessive.
Yes, and I think what you're saying about probationers not being prohibited from going online, not being prohibited from even doing function online. If the probationer has a rule that they have to follow, a condition of probation, it has to be specific and it has to be given to them beforehand, before they are expected to abide by it, because otherwise it's arbitrary. You can't be expected to abide by something as a probationer if you don't know what it is.
Right. Like it again, my position is this. You don't go to the FBI for a state-related issue. You go to the FBI with some federal shit. Like the shit has to you have to contact the proper entity in order for them to. If you can't just you calling it. What is the purpose of calling the attorney general? Like I would like. Is that what is that going to like? This makes no sense.
No, it doesn't.
Like, why are you calling the attorney general about a online? That's not like I don't know.
Let me tell y'all why. Let me tell y'all, because what he's doing, and that's why I mentioned DJ Drama. Regardless of whether you think it's legit or not, you cannot deny that he's giving whatever process.
Code with all this is what I'll say.
You see, there you go cutting me.
I'm sorry.
What I'm saying is he's giving them leads, and his leads do cause action.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Not for that.
Proactiveness. Yes, it is. He's giving hard, good leads.
They don't care. They don't. The attorney general got other shit to worry about. You think he's like, oh my God, he's saying this. Let me look into this.
Regardless, they serve the people. That's why they responded. They responded back to him.
I'm gonna say this. Let's just say it is legitimate. I'm just gonna look at my very limited experience working or like interacting with attorney generals based in the state of Texas. The most they would probably do is refer that to another government agency, but they're not dealing with it.
That's all. One of the first things he's trying to do is get the ball rolling. So, okay, if you
get the ball rolling by calling the correct agency, do your homework and contact the correct agency. Don't call any just to put like, ooh, you called the attorney general. Ooh, really? So what? What's up, Miss Things? So.
So Stephanie, you would co-sign that he's not reaching out to the right.
Can you kind of like give me if you can, if not, I mean, I don't know, because I know that's the state of Georgia. What would be legitimate reasons to contacting the attorney general? Like, what are I know stuff like child support and other different state related, but what would be some of the legitimate reasons to contact the attorney general for anything? Like, what would be a genuine reason to do so?
Here in Texas, I can't think of anything that they would be the primary responder for. Yeah, they litigate on behalf of the state of Texas. They're not an enforcement agency, really. I mean, they have an enforcement arm, but they work in tandem with local agencies on things. And so, I mean, it would be, I can't even really think of a instance in which they would take the primary report for an offense. That's not really how that works.
That's what
are you talking about?
It don't make sense.
It does. It makes a lot of sense.
No, it don't. You don't even understand the process.
Yes, I do. When it comes to fraud,
Stop it.
You do contact the attorney general. He's doing everything right. I mean, I don't know what you mean. I don't know what neither of y'all two really mean. You're a lawyer, right, Stephanie Collins?
Photon, what experience do you got working in government in tandem with government?
Apparently have more experience than both of y'all combined. No, respectfully.
Now you talking out your ass.
Respect. No, I'm not talking out my ass.
You are talking out your ass. But so Stephanie, so like you're saying, they are more of they litigate. They don't necessarily enforce.
That's not true. They investigate. They don't just litigate. What does that mean? Litigate.
Shit. That's a lie. No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
I mean,
based on what?
Based upon a lead, especially if the lead is good. It's their duty to investigate fraudulent acts.
To their department.
That is their department. That's why they're their general attorney. Do you know what attorney general means?
Yes, I do. But it don't mean that. It don't mean that we take little frivolous ass fucking claims from YouTube and we're going to investigate. No.
Yeah. That's
not what they do.
Photon. I can't co-sign that. Sorry.
See, we gotta start.
You're talking about YouTube is one of the top websites in the world. You know how many websites that exist?
They don't care.
Let me tell you, it's the bane of existence for a lot of local agencies everywhere because of this fuck shit. Let me tell you. Like,
they don't care about it.
Yeah, I know a lot of local agency people who work in local agencies that are so tired of getting complaints from YouTube. I mean, it's really, our sector's not the only one who does this. And yes, they do have to do their due diligence to close them out. But what are you supposed to do with an unreliable witness who has a motivation to lie that calls an agency from halfway across the country to talk about something they saw online? It's a useless lead. They have to, at least pay attention to it somewhat to do their due diligence. But what are you really honestly going to do with that? I don't know of anybody from YouTube who could actually. I think the overwhelming majority would be an unreliable witness that, if that actually ended up being a charge, the defense attorney would just tear it up. You have somebody who's not there, who sees something online, who's got an axe to grind. Come on, what are we gonna do?
But like sometimes, guys, I understand a lot of y'all are addicted and y'all like this online, but the shit does not translate into the real world like you think it does. That's why when they made all them frivolous ass claims against me, none of them really worked. Like, nothing. It's like y'all made blanket statements, blanket claims that my board and other entities just threw out. Like they didn't give a shit. They looked at the shit and then they just dismissed the claims. Like the shit gotta mean something.
What is the fraud that's being alleged? What are you talking about? Fraud.
That's what I want to know. That's a question you need to ask him because he's the one talking about fraud.
What fraud, Photon?
That's what Kip is saying. He mentioned Grown Man and he mentioned D. Durrell. And he said, D. Durrell, if you keep talking shit and keeping his name in your mouth, he's going to throw up some charges. He's going to call the attorneys general as well as other state law enforcement agencies to cook you. Respectfully, he said that. He mentioned fraud, that you're doing insurance fraud. And so was Grown Man. I'm just hearing, this is what I heard. I'm not saying that y'all doing that or what's going on. I think it's outlandish as well.
I looked on Google and it says you should contact the Attorney General if you believe you've been a victim of unfair or deceptive business practices, a consumer scam, or if you have a complaint regarding a violation of consumer protection laws within your state. Now, none of you people are within the same state, so I don't know if that would apply, but I don't know that it's not true that you don't contact the Attorney General for fraud.
What you mean you don't know? You just Googled it. Right. Come on, keep it real.
But what fraud? What fraud?
Well, that's why I was asking that. Yeah.
But that's what I was asking. I'm like, what fraud?
Well, Google just said, yeah, you can call the Attorney General. So thank you very much. Thank you, boo. Thank you, boo.
No. Listen, I asked you when we first talked about this. You talked about I committed alleged fraud. Okay, which they claim based on whatever, right? Then you talked about Grown Man. I say, so what did Grown Man do? I say, why would you contact the Attorney General for some shit that somebody said on? How does that relate to insurance fraud? I asked you that.
And insurance fraud is not the same thing as consumer fraud. That's why I asked what kind of fraud.
Fraud is fraud. Fraud is fraud in the general sense. In the general sense.
No, it's not, because the Federal Trade Commission covers most types of fraud. And it's only, like, I did look it up, and I'm telling you that it's not true that it's never appropriate to contact the Attorney General. And I'm not a lawyer, so I'm not going to oversee.
No, the Federal Trade Commission deals with commodities, deals with stocks, futures, and options respectfully.
So most types of fraud are handled by the FTC. It says depending on the type of fraud, like tax fraud, identity theft, or disaster fraud, you may need to contact a specific agency. So I'm not going to get into it. That's why I said I don't know that it's never appropriate to call the Attorney General, but I also know that Kip has said a bunch of goofy shit that ended up not being true. I know Professor Cupcake, goofy racist ass, told me she was going to sue me. Still ain't been sued. I know that motherfucker said the DEA was gonna kick down my door because I do drugs and sell guns or some stupid shit. So it's not our fault that your side of the sector has no credibility because they say stupid shit all the time. And so I don't know what type of fraud is even being alleged here, but it's
criminal fraud.
Ma'am, I don't have a side. I'm just reporting the news.
Well, you
Go ahead. I'll let you cook.
You the one claimed that was the appropriate. All I'm telling you is that they're contacting the wrong, like that's not the correct agency for whatever he claimed. Like, I don't know, first of all, what did the guy do, right? What did grown man do, number one, that warrants calling the Attorney General? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
But and so I don't have, no one is giving me a legit reason
I would
why
agree.
you should be contacting the Attorney General for some online bullshit. Like,
well, and when he's admitting that he's using this as retaliation for people criticizing him on the internet, which is our First Amendment right, and he's such a weak little bitch that instead of going and raising his son and I don't know paying some fucking bills, he want to try to use the white man's agencies that have way more important shit to do than protect a goofy old man's feelings. You know, I think that it's really weak to come up here and defend that type of cuckish, weak, limp dick behavior. And that's why he in hotels sucking dick now, because he can't fuck nothing.
Carrie, it's their job. If he's a taxpayer, it's their duty to protect and serve, right?
It's not their duty for him to be telling people, if you keep criticizing me, I'm gonna call the white man on you. If Kip really felt like something was going on, he would have reported it off jump. But he's admitting that it's all about him hurt little feelings and him mad his pee-pee don't work. And so he want to try to bully people on the internet just like anti-Afro. And these people need to get a fucking life. And for you to come up here and co-sign that is ridiculous. And no, it's not the duty of public servants to sit around making losers feel better about the fact that they raised a pedophile and they dick don't work and they suck Shakim's dick and they try to get out of it by pointing to apostrophes. That's not their job.
Come on.
But Photon, the nigga, he talking about I committed fraud based on what? Fraud on what? Just a blanket statement of fraud? Like what did I do?
You heard this.
He said the Janice house was fraud, right? I committed fraud with the Janice house.
Right, him and Alan Logic said that
I took a $5 donation that this nigga gave 5 years ago, and I therefore I committed fraud. That's what we saying? That's basically fraud. Okay, all right. Good luck on that. Okay. Good luck.
So you don't feel threatened. You don't feel like you're not worried. You're not intimidated by his alleged threats. I understand.
I mean, for what? Like, I know I didn't commit fraud, and like, you don't even know the structure of what I do. You like, so you basically lied on me and other people about shit, nigga. You the one. Like, let's talk about your usage of that. What is it, like income recovery? He showed a whole check of him looking up, doing collections and all that stuff. Is he not using the resources from that to look up financial information on other people?
Wow.
Let's talk
he's
about
already
that.
proven that. You know, I would.
I mean,
he's the one. He is one for one. If what happened to DJ Drama didn't happen, I would like to believe you. But like, he's one for one.
No,
so I gotta respect his gangster.
What gangster of what?
I mean, he want to root for them, so he not gonna count all the thousands of lies they told and all the times these people said they was gonna get me fired and arrested and they was gonna get you arrested. Like, he counting it one for one because he started counting when he finally allegedly won one. So that's how that works. That's
do you still teach?
What?
You heard me.
No, I didn't.
Okay, never mind. Please continue.
What'd you say?
Do you still teach?
No.
Okay.
I think it's fraud that Kip told everybody he a father, and we come to find out the son that was birthed to him be breaking in car doors and diddling children. So what type of father is that? I don't think he's a father at all. So what about that fraud?
No, I'm going deeper. I think it's fraudulent for him to try to demonize another man's personal relationship when he did far worse with 3 wives.
Whoa. Why is his wife and his kids got to be put in it? But I'll let y'all.
He's talking about another man with his wife and children, and what he did to his wife or other relationships. He lost 3 marriages behind domestic violence. Why are you not speaking on that? Yes.
That's what the paperwork said, that he had all them domestic violence charges, not just a witness statement, actual charges. So let's start.
I didn't watch that live. Dang, really?
Of course you
It's
didn't.
funny how you
don't
don't
never watch what counts. I didn't watch
that. I don't know what y'all talking about, but damn, that's for real.
Now you don't know. Okay.
I sent him the link to that Rob B shit. He ain't watch it because he ain't want to. He want to keep what he be calling everybody else dick sucking. He want to keep dick sucking on Kip, so he don't want to see none of that.
Wow.
The dude just straight up lying, man. Like everything, like he's talking about everything except the right things as it relates to him. You the one lied.
He gave a 30-minute speech on apostrophes.
Yeah, like I am. I said I'm. Like who cares?
I am a dick sucker. That's how he should have just finished the sentence.
It's crazy. I'm like, dude, you trying to do all this.
Hold on. Stephanie Collins is here. What about you, Stephanie Collins? I mean, I know you don't agree with the AFWs, but you know, that was some hard evidence hit with the I am. And I know as a lawyer, you would use that to prove that it wasn't him if you were working for him. Wouldn't you use that?
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay, yeah, y'all talking down on that I am versus the I'm contraction evidence, but I really think that that's some hard evidence, and it kind of makes it gives a fingerprint of who he is online and how he communicates with Shakim. At least that was some good evidence. I mean, I know y'all.
Does Kip's dick taste salty or sweet? Does it have a tang?
Excuse me.
Okay, Carrie.
Is it a little? Is it spicy? Is it creamy?
You're grossing me out right now. Like, okay.
See, I'm trying to have a mature conversation here.
I mean, if we gotta watch him suck it, I might as well know how it tastes.
Yeah. I don't know what to say about that.
Is it true it don't get hard even when you suck it?
Let's retrace that from the conversation. That has nothing to do with anything. We're not going there. You're trolling.
All right. You were saying
let's be respectful.
The apostrophe was good evidence. My fault. I go
Yes. Let's not be childish and with the back and forth tit for tat stuff, especially when it comes to people's sexual promiscuity. We really don't know what he's doing behind the scenes, and we don't care. Do you? Do you care what I'm doing behind the scenes with Kip? If I'm doing anything, what's that got to do with anything? Nobody cares. Do you?
Yeah.
For the record, okay. Well, for the record, no. I don't know what his D tastes like. I'm not concerned. I'm not interested. I ain't thinking about that.
Mesquite.
What?
Truck flavored.
No.
I don't know what this nigga talking about.
Sounds like you want to know.
That's why I asked you.
Why do you be thinking about him pulling up in his truck, inviting you to the Bussy Beach?
Just garbling and listening to you choke on it, the bitch got curious. I was like, that dick must be delicious.
I don't know what to say.
Are you finished or are you done? I mean,
I don't know what to say. I mean, I don't know.
I'm
done. I wait for Stephanie to get back.
I don't know what to say about all that, but I mean that's between them two. They the one had they
talking about he 1 for 0 and his son a whole goddamn pedophile. Where in the world is that 1 for 0? Good Lord. I mean, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe he not sucking his dick. My fault. Go back to what a hero he is and how he always be winning. Why the nigga done been divorced 3 times and filed bankruptcy?
I'm not saying all that. I'm just being the antagonist or giving his points of what he's been saying. you know, to keep the conversation going, maybe so that there can be further reiteration or validation against his points or not. That's all I'm doing. You know, now if it appears as if I'm windmilling for him, let it be. That's your opinion, but it's not the case, respectfully.
Okay.
Well, my position as it relates to Donald, like, dude, you've been doing all of this fuck shit behind the scenes, and now it's been out, and now you're on this. I'm calling the white man for every goddamn thing.
Right.
But when you was doing the shit and you was giving Shaquem shit, like, it was all good. It was all good when you was doing all the fuck shit. Now the shit coming back on you. Now you want to call the police, and I want to call an attorney general and this person and that person. Look, I'm not excusing what Drama did. I am not. You know, if he did what he did and he deserved to get fired, but this lingering on, I'm constantly calling this person, I'm calling that person, I'm going to this. Like, that's what we fell off about, because I told him, you're doing too much. Like,
well, his point is, I mean, he's not doing too much. It's about integrity, and he doesn't want his grandchildren to be all up on these YouTube streets finding out about it, the people calling him a booty bandit or talking this, that, and the third about his legacy. So, I mean,
that's not what integrity
means. Drive trucks. What legacy?
That's not what integrity means.
Oh, now we got to go to school on integrity. Come on, speak your speech. What does integrity mean? Give me some homework.
It doesn't mean silence and criticism of yourself. That's just not what it means. Integrity is not about managing.
I didn't say that it doesn't mean. I didn't say nothing about silence.
You just said that they wouldn't find out people said things about him. That's not integrity. Is not managing your public.
Well, just because I use that within the same term, within the same words of integrity, that doesn't mean that those are the two together. I'm just saying he has integrity, and he doesn't want the kids.
He doesn't have integrity. He lies a lot.
He filed bankruptcy. He doesn't pay his fucking bills. He beat on women. He's a fucking bum. What integrity? What are you talking about?
Allegedly, I mean, what you mean?
He didn't raise his son. His son is all over the internet crying about how his dad abandoned him, and he be breaking into cars and shit.
He's a comedian.
Who's a comedian?
A lot of people are comedians, and they not on the internet saying they daddy abandoned them, and that's why they was touching on kids and breaking in cars.
Look, you know, people get online and say all type of outlandish stuff. We supposed to just believe what people say on YouTube, especially a young man.
You believe it?
Is that what you said about
As a comedian?
You believe it? You believe in he doing the work of God? The fuck? Like,
no, I'm not saying all that.
Yeah,
so like, Stephanie Collins.
You believe what AFW say. You believe all that shit they say. All the lies. Like, I don't know.
I refuse to get jumped by your petty ass
up on his panel talking about she more gangster than me because she clipped coupons and she gonna sue me. Photon goofy ass ain't jump up like the black. Let me defend Carrie. You. What about this and what about that? So whatever.
Yeah, Photon.
He said you need some more lemonade, Miss Daisy. And he ran up on the porch and got it like he was supposed to. What's up, Stephanie?
Hey, I'm back. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get my nails done. So I walked in this place and I didn't want to cause too much, chaos. But I was going to say, actually, let me go outside real quick. Just back on the probation thing, and then I'm going to have to hop down. So when he I don't know why they even played the clip of that audio they played last night. What was that supposed to show us? And then why get up there and say, exactly, why get up there and say, oh, that's all you're going to hear tonight? What was that?
What audio did they play?
Just a clip of him recording. Oh, go ahead, Darrell.
He was recording a public official saying that he's going to take the information and you know what he gave. I gave limited information, and he called to question him about the information about Laquan Fisher.
Okay.
Allegedly. And so it was a very simple, very brief response that the guy gave him, and he claimed that he would get back with him for more information. He's
so proud. It be niggas on YouTube showing you them opening up businesses and stores and buying how this nigga like, I'm tattling, everybody look.
Yeah, just snitching his ass off over nothing. That has nothing to do with this man's probation. Like literally nothing. Unless I didn't see the documents that are claimed to be true or not. Nothing in those documents said you're prohibited from using YouTube or social media platforms.
Right. Well,
So
he just it's so blatant that he's trying to bully people out of talking about him. And it's just like Rev G, he wanted, instead of just leaving this space on the internet, if he don't want people talking about him, which would actually get people to stop talking about him, he's addicted to the chaos. He wants to be the victim, and he thinks he can win through doing these trumped up, goofy ass white man charges. And it's pathetic.
it's crazy. I just think that, man, like, look, I'm saying this. You got yourself in this fuck shit. You contributed to this because you was doing offline bullshit.
Exactly.
Right? And so now that people are looking up your shit, doxing your ass, finding out, nigga, that you had online, you want to talk about what I had going on, nigga. You was having sexual relations with a whole married woman for years. You looked up my PPP loan situation and you gave it to people for years. You gave you doxed people. And
wait. Well, what relations? Who was he having sexual relations with?
With Money to Burn.
Wait, he said that he has never met no one.
He's lying.
In the sector.
I heard him saying this with my own ears.
Wow.
What are you talking about? He said this in his but he didn't know I was listening.
I wonder why she would sleep with a man that looked like that, who be losing his house.
Hey, different strokes for different folks.
He's so sassy looking though.
Yeah, very. Then his lips all shiny.
But what? I did want to say just about him going into that.
What you just say, D-Darrell?
His lips all shiny. That nigga lips all glossy. And nigga, like, what kind of man, straight man, got glossy lips? Like, that's what he had. I'm just saying.
Stephanie was.
I'm just saying. Nigga, lips was all shiny. I'm just looking at him like he looked very, a certain kind of way that I just was shocked. I thought Kip would be more rough, masculine. Like,
Darrell, I'm here to save you. Hang on, I'm gonna save this conversation real quick, Darrell.
Yeah, let's
so what I was gonna say about, like, all we heard was not Darrell, Kip going into an office and him saying he's here to talk about Laquan Fisher, and then we heard a woman, allegedly Miss Yancey, a probation officer, allegedly say okay, right, and that's where it clipped. That's where it ended. That to me is, I don't think any reasonable person would say that was an acknowledgement on her part that she is Laquan Fisher's supervising officer, or that is indeed Ray Triggs. There's nothing there that we could draw that conclusion from, one. And then two, I don't know if he thinks we're idiots and can't look at the statutes or whatever, but the private entities, that have contracts with the state of Georgia to administer misdemeanor probation have very, very high, strict confidentiality agreements. An officer cannot talk to a third party about somebody's probation. I guess they could take information. Yeah, they can listen, but after, like, whatever's going to happen, they cannot. I don't think confidentiality would allow her to confirm whether or not that was even Ray Triggs.
Right.
Can I interject, Stephanie?
One more. I just want to get on. I'm going to say this one more thing, and then I got to go because I'm not going to talk in this person's nail store. But what was it? And then another thing. I thought Kip had been saying that he was talking to probation. He hasn't even saying that for like 6 months or 9 months ever since.
Various probation employees. Various.
Right. But they've been putting Miss Yancey's email up for a while, so they have come to some kind of conclusion that that's Laquan Fisher's probation officer. And I guess, like, is he not getting anywhere emailing or calling on the phone, and that's why he felt like he had to go in person? But that's what it sounds like to me.
Well, Stephanie, either one showed that, I'm going to this office and I'm getting ready to file complaints and they threatened me and they did this and they did that. Like he the one making a spectacle of himself.
Right. Like, what I'm saying is, I think he's been saying that he's been calling. And if he actually has to go in person, that must mean he's not getting anywhere with the phone calls. That's all I'm saying.
Well, we have to look at the motive of why he went there. I don't think it was to compromise this public figure, the probation officer, to reveal information to him. But
they were acting like that's a big score.
What was he calling for then? Like, what's the purpose?
I think he went there to protect his self-interest and to show that he's keeping the ball rolling as
Protect
well
what
as to
self-interest.
intimidate. Hold on, to intimidate Dookie. And I think he also mentioned that it's like he's going to be coming to some court appearance that he's allegedly having. He's trying to find as much public information that he can get on the man so that he can still expose him, number one, as being LF, you
But
know.
listen,
and-
listen, if it's meaningless, if those are not restrictions to his probation, it's
And
meaningless.
ultimately, like what he said happened in the course of that conversation with this Miss Yancey was that she told him what to do. And so what I'm thinking is she probably had the standard conversation that a lot of people in her position have to have with people about like when they're not law enforcement, right? Which is, hey, if you feel threatened, call the police.
Yeah.
If you feel like you're in danger, call the police. If you feel like you're being harassed or stalked, call the police.
Right.
But that's not what we do over here. That's what it sounds like happened to me, just from how he described it. That's all. So anyway, I'm gonna run back in here so I don't lose my place in line. But all right,
All
it was
right.
good to talk to y'all. Thank y'all.
Okay,
All right.
peace.
Okay, so Darrell, let me get back to you. You got a picture up. Do you have anything to say about his manicure? That he needs to go to the nail salon? Because I think did you say that
I
his
don't know,
lips?
man. He looking a little zesty right here.
Why would you say his lips is juicy and
I
wet
didn't
and
say shit about
voluptuous?
nobody lips being juicy.
And
That's a motherfucking lie, nigga.
you
I ain't
know
say that.
what's that
I
about?
said a
Like,
nigga lips
what did you see? I didn't see. I mean,
Nah,
I'm
nigga,
wondering,
that you
Darrell, now.
I ain't say that shit. You a motherfucking lie. I ain't say that. Nigga, what I said was the nigga lips was looking out. You nigga was perking his lips up when he was talking.
You didn't say they look succulent?
No, I ain't say no shit like that. No, I didn't say that.
He said they was greasy like chicken grease.
That nigga was like looking. That nigga was not. I'm serious though, but I was shocked at Tip's just a whole facial. His demeanor was totally because people told me they seen Kip cam up before. I never seen him cam up, so I was just appalled at how feminine the nigga was looking live. That's just me. I just was taken by that, and to me, he did himself no favors by camming up because that nigga was just looking. Look at him, got his hand on his ear, rubbing his ear, smiling, head to the side. I'm sorry, but he looked feminine. I'm sorry. You know, like, look, I ain't one to look. You like what you like, but don't, man. And this is a thing, man. Listen, look, whatever you're doing, Kip, please let these black women know that you messing with what you're doing. Like, give them a chance to make a decision if they want to keep fucking with you. Because nigga, you seem like you just going into different spaces that they not privy to. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you like what you like, but they need to know before they make a decision to keep fucking with you. Like,
I just wish if Kip is such a good detective and he's so good at looking into government resources, he would have raised the son who was not a menace to society. Because if he'd have bought him a car before he was busting in all that, he one of these people with these 20-year-old ass avatars too. That's the picture he's been showing to people. That picture's so old. These people with these delusional ass AI pictures and old ass prom pictures they be using trying to make people think they look one way. It's so sad.
It is. This nigga
No, that's him. I mean, he just gained a few pounds, but I recall, you know, when y'all was going through y'all's kerfuffle, I think he cammed up and he had on all red. He had on an all red hoodie.
30 years older. Stop.
That nigga look like he aged 50 years from here.
Yeah, he do.
And he got filters on this shit. Like, nigga,
it do look like it might be a little filtered too. I agree.
Yeah, the shit filtered. Like, I could see.
It looked like he got some mascara on as well.
Some feminine shit, man. This is not some, like, why are you filtering? Like, this nigga, like, worried about, like, his beauty and shit. That nigga was giving beauty secrets to men on
That's
your
why
channel.
these people be trying to make me feel away like I look this or that. Whatever. At least I could just show my face. I ain't never used no filters. I'll be damned if I'm up here showing my prom pictures trying to make people think I look like I did fucking 30
like,
years
dude,
ago.
Nobody look like, weird. But like, damn, nigga, nobody, I get it. Everybody age. Shit, I age, everybody age. But goddamn, nigga, life been rough to you. It's been
I mean, even if I ain't old, if I'm ugly, I'm just ugly. It is whatever the fuck it is. I'll be damned if I'm about to be up here pretending I look like something I don't look like, drawing fucking cartoon pictures of myself.
Nigga, time has been
I think you just got a bad. You captured a bad picture of him while he, you know.
No, that nigga captured his own picture. He did this. This is his picture. This is his avatar.
D. Darrell, you sure the married woman he wasn't full time?
What?
This nigga talking about it's just a bad picture of him.
Trolling.
I mean, god damn.
No, full time.
This nigga ain't never defended me like this. This nigga be on the phone and be like,
Nigga,
I love you.
Where
He ain't
your
never
head
defended
at?
me like this. God damn.
You love him that much?
Maybe his dick worked for some people, but not for others.
Yeah, it worked for men. Well, damn, it didn't work for the men.
It didn't work for right.
I don't know what to say.
What do Photon and Money to Burn have in common?
That's what I want to know.
What?
That's what I want to know. What do y'all got in common, Photon?
Oh, now you want to cook Money to Burn to Carrie? You don't even know her.
What did I say?
So you agree with all this alleged?
All her goddamn business. What I say about Money to Burn?
Well, you said, what do we have in common? I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
How was that cooking her?
Because you're assuming that they had a relationship.
You just told us that.
No, I didn't say that.
All right.
That wasn't me.
That's you, D. Darrell?
Yeah, I said they did have a relationship.
Okay, yeah, I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, they had a sex. They had a rendezvous for a while.
I find it hard to believe she would hit that, but it's whatever.
She did. She was hitting it consistently. That
nigga
was going out of town, bringing her into town. I was like, damn, it shocked me because I ain't, shit.
Well, it's a lot of internet baddies that be getting crushes on Dusties. What can I say?
See, she probably, I mean, to me, Kip, Kip was successful before he had to spend all that money on them goddamn tuitions and shit. So, I mean, he could have wooed her with money.
If you believe that nigga paid somebody else's kids' tuition when he wouldn't even visit his
own son. He did. Carrie Ann, I know this for a fact.
What, he showed you some apostrophes?
Let's just say I heard enough of his sorrow and complaints that
now I believe he was on the phone lying about it. I just don't believe it.
Okay, well, I ain't see receipts, but the nigga was on the phone lying a lot about it.
That was that nigga talking about them liens on his house, but he was calling it tuition. I know.
That nigga was talking about that nigga had to go back to work. That nigga went through that money. Now I got the receipts on the house sale and the money he got from
that. Yeah, Rob B put it out there. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
but
he
was calling it tuition so he could feel like a big man instead of saying these judgments kicking my ass.
He blew that money in 6 months.
You know he did because he was on internet the next day. Like, I bet you 40,000. Like, nigga, tell me you ain't never had nothing without telling me you ain't never had nothing.
And I'm like, dude, this is something. The dude, I don't understand why he was worried about me and my employees when he couldn't even keep. And this is a conversation we had. This nigga had a hard time keeping one or two other truck drivers that was working for him. He couldn't even keep. That's one of the reasons why he went back to work, because he couldn't keep. He didn't have good employees. Yeah. Like, he only had one or two employees that he couldn't even keep.
He seemed like the type of nigga that wouldn't want to pay you when he was supposed to.
Yeah, like nigga, like. You worrying about me and mine, but nigga, you the one couldn't keep your employees. You only had a couple of employees.
He jealous.
Like, what the fuck? Like, nigga, like I'm tripping. Like, how people, like, I don't really comment on people's business, particularly real business. But like, I don't understand this whole thing about.
P said he heard that too.
Yeah, like the dude, but he really Kip. Like, if you talk to Kip, if you really befriend him, he will spill beans about, and it's very easy.
Yes, because he likes to be on the phone all day like a bitch.
He loves to be on the phone like for hours. When I'm talking about, because it's not one conversation I had with Kip where he ain't had me on the phone for at least an hour.
So do Triggs. That's why it was so funny. Respectfully, Triggs was trying to act like I wanted to be on the phone with him. And the first thing that nigga started bragging about was all the time he spent on the phone talking to everybody else. Like, nigga, don't you never confuse me with you. You got me fucked up. I don't be on the phone all goddamn day like Kip. I got better shit to do. I could be playing with my dog. Before I'm laid up on the phone talking to some internet nigga all goddamn day. Nigga, you got me fucked up.
This nigga was up there just talking about, man, I gotta get, but y'all don't understand how much pain. See, Kip thought he was gonna go into early retirement and just gonna chill and make money off his employee. And that nigga was really hurt about having to go back to work and bust his ass late at night driving.
He should be. He old as fuck.
That nigga was hurt about having to do that. That nigga worked his ass off during COVID. COVID, That nigga, man, Kip worked his ass off.
Now, it was suckers becoming millionaires during COVID.
Yes,
that had them a couple of people working for them. They was making so much goddamn money. This nigga still ain't even bought another house yet. Yo, fuck this bum ass nigga talking about
all that money went to drain. Look, man, look.
Well, let me just say too, though, that's just like TMK when I called him out for all that weird pedo shit he was saying about 12-year-old little girls, and this nigga talking about some I gotta punch a clock, unlike Carrie. Nigga, it's not my fault you an old broke ass bitch that's gotta punch a fucking clock, nigga. That's not my fault.
Woo!
Maybe if you listen more than you talk, you could have learned how to make some money off a bitch like me by now. Maybe that, bitch. It's not my fault. You broke.
Okay.
Damn.
I didn't know y'all was still going at it. I didn't know that was, you know.
We not. I'm just saying, as long as we talking about broke ass niggas that's got to work and bitter about it, nigga, don't be acting like I'm losing in life because I quit working a job I ain't want to work, bitch. I bet you as many a day you got to roll them tired ass knees out of bed and go to work. You wish you could lay back down like I do every goddamn day, but you can't.
Same thing with Remix. I'm getting to the bag. I'm about to make some money off of Spy and QQQ tomorrow.
Is this really KKC?
He said it's not true. Yeah, for the record, I don't believe Money to Burn will fuck that weird ass nigga. Listen, Carrie Ann.
I'm
not saying it didn't happen. I just need to see some proof.
Listen, I'm telling you, with my own ears, I know I ain't got. Look, I ain't no weird nigga to be recording voice. Right. I'm just not that. But I heard the shit with my own ears. Like I'm not on that.
I mean, you heard her say it, or you heard this lying ass nigga say it?
This nigga was saying it. This shit been going on for some time. Now
I believe he said it, but until she confirm it, I'm not about to be repeating that.
Well, she can. She could come live and say it.
Because he be lying all the time. This the same nigga told us.
Listen, I'm gonna say this. The way it organically came up, because nobody asked for that information. He offered that information. That's why I believe it.
No, to who, you or Tiff P?
But he just typed that offer a lie. He is a fucking loser.
Hey, listen, I'm just saying what I'm saying. The nigga, that nigga was.
He ain't never offered you no truth. Did the nigga tell you he had 3 different divorces? Did he tell you that?
Well, you know what? Come to think of it, I'm gonna say this as it relates to his divorces. He did talk to me years ago about his last divorce. Now,
right, but did the nigga tell you he a 3-time loser?
3 what?
A 3-time loser. Did he tell you 3 different bitches who got down on his knee and begged them to be his wife, and 3 different bitches was like, you know what? Fuck this shit.
But you know what, Carrie Ann? He did tell me he was married multiple times, but I didn't take multiple times like 3. I thought like maybe twice more than once.
Right.
But damn, I wasn't. But he did tell me that this was like shit. 4 years ago?
Do you know how bad most women want to be married? You know how much of an asshole you got to be for a woman to divorce you within a couple of years and just say, man, fuck this shit.
Man, he was beating on them. Shit, they ain't have a choice but to leave his
women be saying with niggas to beat on them.
Nah, I know, but they had sense.
You know how fucking deranged you have to be for 3? You couldn't find a single woman that would stay married to you. Do you know how fucked up you have to be?
Nah, thank God he didn't. Because that would have been tragedy for that lady that stuck around for his dumb
I agree too. I'm just saying, most men, if they got divorced once, they gonna try to find a woman that's more likely to stay. 3 different times he thought he had a forever woman, and 3 different bitches was like, if you don't get your shit and get the fuck out my house.
Well, that happened to him, man. Like, and I'm like, dude, how you can fix your mouth up to talk about Laquan Fisher, and you did worse. Like I'm like, really, I'm like, dude. And see another thing y'all don't understand, the stuff that I'm saying, like these conclusions, this is stuff that I heard with my own ears. Like I ain't on this text messaging and recording and all this other goofy. Like this nigga was like literally calling me, trying to get me to do content on Laquan Fisher. Literally.
I just want to say to TMK, when you wake up at 5:30 in the morning to the sound of your alarm ringing, and you got to get up and it's kind of cold in the room, and you wish you could just cuddle back up to your wife and stay warm, but you got to go take a shower and go get dressed and clocked in. Just know I'm at home, warm than a motherfucker. And when you sit in traffic,
you got some heat for Bombay. Bombay gonna put a post on your ass.
Well, it's gonna be better than the post he put on them little 12-year-old little girls, so I'll be all right.
Yeah, okay. But look, I'm just saying, I have reasons. I am, listen, I'm gonna say this. I am 99.9% believing what he said, because nobody asked him for this. Nobody was prying to try to. This nigga just was like, he was relieved to talk about it.
So wait, did he tell you about Money to Burn? Where did you get this information from?
Don't worry about where I get the information from. I heard.
Well, he just told us. He told him.
Yeah. So my thing is that, like, dude, like, I'm in no position to judge anybody on any of their personal, but I'm not one to ask you about your personal life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, like, if I'm having a conversation with you, I'm not going to ask Kip, are you cheating with a married woman, or have you?
Right.
Like, I'm not. This is not me. I'm just not. Matter of fact, I care less. But when you offer this information, you offer this information. What the fuck am I supposed to say? Like, nigga, you. I mean, I was shocked, because I'm like, damn, nigga, that's what you doing. Like, but if that's what you, hey, look, I don't know her situation.
That's what he claimed.
Listen.
He might have just been trying to compete with you because you getting sector pussy. So he like, me too.
I believe him, man. I do, and I get he could be lying, but I don't believe him. I mean, I don't disagree. I actually believe that he did it. And
I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying she's gonna have to.
Yeah, right. He could be doing that too. I mean, but Kip, Kip shot his shot.
Niggas lie on their dick, especially when they homosexuals and they trying to pretend like they not.
That is true, and I looked at it from that standpoint too. But he shot his shot at several sector women. He shot his shot. That nigga was offering trips to Vegas and all that shit.
Yeah, I know. I think Scarlett said he tried to smash.
Yeah, I can't hate him for trying, but like, damn, nigga, you like, I guess he 1 for 3. I mean, I guess for men that ain't a bad, or more. I don't know who else he was trying to hit, but to me, like, it ain't cool if you're not telling these women what you really like. Like, let these women know. There are women who don't mind that you like to dab in something different. But he
might have just been trying to get a woman on the roster. So when the truth about Shaquem, his little nephew, he say he gonna mentor Shaquem, even though he don't have no success in any aspect of his life.
That was always weird. Yeah. Why would a grown man? I mean, I salute to you. I call you the Godfather on these YouTube streets, but I would never save you in my phone as the Godfather like he did Shaquem. Yeah. He saved him as the Sun God Ra. That shit is questionable in itself, respectfully. Yes. I mean, I can't co-sign that. That's that's weirdo shit.
I'm gonna say this because I've been on YouTube for now for its content creation, and I've seen this in other sectors where, man, people cannot distinguish between the reality of offline and online, and so they carry YouTube culture into their real life. So it is not out the ordinary for people to be like G Gates got mad at me for not being the Godfather in real life. Like, he did. When I met G Gates back in 2022, he actually thought that I was going to show up acting the way I act online. And he got upset and recorded me and did all that stuff because he didn't get what he thought he was going to get.
He's a weirdo anyway.
No, but I'm saying, Carrie, I kid you not. When I had the conversation, when I was talking to G Gates, right? The dude was actually amazed that I wasn't talking about Umar.
That nigga wanted to do some cocaine and go get some hoes.
No, I'm serious. He thought I was going to talk about Umar. He thought I was going to talk about the AFWs. He was like, so, man, you really don't act like this. And I said, nigga, I looked at nigga like, no, this is.
He said, I really be cleaning pools.
The dude was like really amazed that I wasn't like cursing, gyrating around, and all this, like just on like I did little stuff on camera, but he was like, so, man, you really a decent dude. And I'm looking at him like, I was amazed that he actually thought.
Why
that
would he want to hang out with the YouTube persona anyway?
But no, he did. He was disappointed. Because when I was talking to him, like, I was asking him about his daughter, his family, I was talking to him about business stuff, making money, doing different things like life goals that I have for myself, my kids.
Do that nigga play with his nose?
Yeah, he was playing. That nigga was sitting there fucking with his nose and looking crazy in the ass.
What you
like,
try to insinuate, Garfield? I mean, you called him a weirdo. Why you got this smoke for G Gates? What did he ever say or do to you?
The dude was literally like, and I saw the look on his face, like he was in disbelief that I was not presenting the same person that he thought he would see online. And I'm like, nigga, first of all, Vegas was hot as fuck in July. It's 110 degrees. I was hot as fuck.
He said, turn the heat down.
Yeah, like it was hot as fuck. I was uncomfortable. I had on, like I'm like at this fucking pool party that we went to, and I'm just trying to, number one, be cool, and like I was not in the mood of me showing out. Like I just was okay.
A pool party. He took you to one of his people houses he be cleaning while they wasn't home.
Nah, it was a genuine. It was downtown. We met downtown at a genuine had a pool party downtown that we went to.
Oh, really?
But, yeah, he did. We went to a real pool party. It was But
did you ride his pony?
Nigga, you want to get kicked out this fucking panel, nigga? Stop. But the dude was really disappointed. He was really disappointed. He was like, "So, man, you really don't?" And I'm like, "No, like this is me. Like this is I don't know what you he was really like. He felt jaded that he didn't get what he, I don't know, man. I don't know what he thought he was getting. Like if I meet anybody that meet me in real, which I've met people in real life from this sector and other sectors, and not one time have I ever met anybody and was acting like the Godfather and shit like that. Like I was just being myself, and we would talk about shit online, but we would also talk about other stuff, like just like regular people do in real life. Like, damn, like.
Did he keep going to the bathroom to powder his nose? Because it seems like y'all are legend and he on that booger sugar. What say you guys?
I didn't see anything like that. I didn't see nothing. But I thought it was weird that he was recording me dancing, trying to have fun, like socialize with other people. The nigga like told everybody about me talking to Tiffany Griffin. And she was supposed to be the surprise that I was supposed to have for the sector. You know what I'm saying? That we was going to do an interview and do whatever, do content. That didn't happen. She ended up canceling because of some business stuff she had to take care of. But this nigga was recording all of that. And I felt like, damn, nigga, you could at least ask me to do that. You didn't have to go behind my back and record me doing some personable shit. Like, damn, you like,
niggas that be recording you without your permission is fucking weird. Yeah,
man, that shit. And the thing about it, that's why
perverts.
The last 3 times I went to Vegas, I wasn't trying to let this nigga know because he like I went to Vegas in November, and I went again. I went to Vegas twice after that, and I wasn't letting this nigga know that I was in Vegas because he the type that'll come pulling up out the blue, acting crazy and weird. You know what I'm saying? Like
he's not acting. That nigga a weirdo.
Yeah, he would do that shit. Like when that nigga was drunk 5 o'clock in the morning with a video talking about I ain't your friend, I hate you, nigga, and damn right I did it, nigga. You ain't my friend. And like I was like, damn, like dude, like I'm sorry you feel that way. I mean it's not mutual, but nigga, I gotta stay away from your ass. You seem like a nigga that's like try to stalk a nigga and kill him or some shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, nigga, you like obsessed. Like seriously, I was really taken by this. That's why I didn't go to the beef sector meet up in Vegas because of him. Really, like seriously, I really reconsidered because of him. Because that shit was strange. When he went live saying that crazy shit, I was like, nah, this nigga look like he be lurking in the bushes and shit and come out and try to kill your ass or strangle you or some shit. Like, really? I like, man, I'm good. And then, like, the last time I went to Vegas, I met up with We Unlock. Actually, inadvertently. Like, I was actually going to Hell's Kitchen to get something to eat. And I saw this nigga was outside working security and shit. And I ran into him, like, without even, like, you could just meet people like that. So I know that shit could happen with his ass. I'm walking in Vegas and meet this nigga on the strip, like, without even thinking, not even thinking about it, So I'm about my fucking protection and safety when it comes to him. Like that nigga is scary.
Yeah, I think a lot of them, including keeping it plain, they have a hard time disassociating the persona from the person.
They
and
do.
They just y'all become idols and celebrities in their eyes, including that's why he saved them as the sun god Ra. And so I wouldn't even put it past him that, you know, he was hyped up to see him and he wanted to keep it on the hush hush. Maybe he had him sign an NDA and so forth and so on. Yeah.
So,
the fact that he's not revealing any receipts.
So
Go
what
ahead.
you saved Carrie Ann as, my boo?
What?
What is Carrie Ann saved like in your phone?
What is Carrie Ann? What?
What do you have her saved as in your phone?
Oh,
yeah.
No. To be honest with you, that's weird. I do have her saved as Garfield. That's weird. You would ask.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I hear you. You gotta save this Garfield, really.
Right.
Okay.
But there ain't no sun god Ra. That's a Garfield.
No sun god Ra.
Yeah, they like that, you know.
I hear you. Yeah, man, these are some weirdos, man. These niggas are some weirdos, man. I met like people and shit, meetups, other sectors, meetups. You know, Rev G threatened me in Kansas City one time back in 2019. When I was about to go there to go to my aunt's funeral in Kansas City. That nigga threatened to kill my ass. That nigga actually was about to. Yeah, y'all ain't know that, huh? That nigga did that back in 2019.
Kill you with what? His thighs?
Hey, and he admitted it. He's like, yeah, I got upset and I did threaten D. Durrell. Yeah, with his thighs.
But everybody else a criminal, and he's such a victim, and we're always bullying him, and he wanted to kill himself. Oh.
Man, Rev G said, I'm gonna give you the address if you come in front of my house. I was like, nigga, no, I'm not.
That nigga was gonna do a run and sit at you. He was gonna crush you.
Try to shoot my ass and then say I'm the one that was trespassing.
Yeah, you know.
Like really? Shit.
But in defense of Garfield, I didn't put Garfield as in my phone as to mimic her or to ridicule her because I'm stuck in a sector. But to be ambiguous, a lot of the names I put in my phone, it could be either male or female. So if anybody's looking at my phone, they wouldn't know who exactly it is, male or female, or really is a cat or animated. That's the way I write. If I don't put just initials, I don't really put anybody's direct name in my phone, but I would never put like a character, the Godfather or the sun god Ra.
But
I mean, it doesn't matter. You lost the right to talk to me on the phone anyway, so you might as well erase it. If I ever saved your number, I might use a funny name too.
Ooh.
Right. Not.
But he did sound he was apologetic to you earlier when he came.
He's always apologetic.
He said he was sorry, he missed you.
Okay, I see this conversation isn't going anywhere. Are y'all finished? I got to get on out of here.
This nigga said things are not the same. The days seem slower. I was like, damn, Photon, like you shouldn't have did what you did, nigga. You broke her trust. And you know, then he asked, how can he make it up to you? And I'm like, shit, I mean, that's a conversation y'all gotta have.
I already told him.
Well, aren't you the life coach?
No, I'm a therapist. I'm not a life coach. No,
well, that's what you named yourself at one. Wasn't you doing relationship?
No, I ain't never named myself.
You was interviewing all them hoes and whatnot on the strip.
Oh man, you gonna call the women hoes? Stop, man.
No, I'm saying you literally interviewed a hoe, or what she was like. She was
not. I didn't interview any hoes. I interviewed these women who were looking for dates, and they had problems.
No, you interviewed a hoe.
What? When? No, I didn't.
It like last year.
For real, that one that looked like Ebadu.
And everything.
Right.
Wait a minute.
You don't remember?
She was black or white or what?
She was black. And she did like dominatrix work and everything. She was a real.
Oh, talking about the chicken. That wasn't dating. That was actually. I didn't interview her for dating. I interviewed her about the whole. You talking about the chick from New York?
Yeah, you wanted to come out to New York and check out her services. Yeah, man, you wanted to get some extracurricular activities.
She bailed out on me, man. I was in Manhattan and she lived in Tribeca. Is that the name of it?
Yeah.
Photon? She lived
that's
in
Manhattan.
No, but then she also was located somewhere in but they told me not to go there.
Kind of boring, respectfully.
What was the place? Everybody told me not to go to the Bronx, I think. They told me not to go there.
Yeah, she was kind of lame. You could do better.
Oh, she lived in the Bronx?
Well, that's where the place was located.
Oh, chill. Yeah, that's kind of
everybody was telling me not to go there. So I, but I was gonna pay her to do the interview. I was gonna go to the dungeon and I was gonna seriously, and tell everybody, I was gonna do that. Like, and she agreed to it. She actually agreed to it. And then when I interviewed, trying to get the shit set up for that Saturday night, she bailed out on me.
I'm sick of people bringing all these boring hoes around here that want to act like they doctors and nurses. Like, don't talk to me like that. Somebody needs to bring a sexy hoe around here that's not ashamed to be a hoe, that don't be trying to convince us that they not hoeing, that could just bring some sex appeal and some humor and be charming and funny like a hoe a nigga will want to spend some money with. But all this, it's not like that. I'm a lady and we don't do that. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh Lord!
I'm sick of these boring assholes.
Well, where T Diddy at?
Well, who?
Well, G Gates called her a bust down. Is that why you're upset with G Gates? But I mean, T Diddy used to bring that
always
action.
Talking shit about dark skinned women.
Man, look, G Gates drunk, so I don't know. You can't, he ain't in his right mind.
G Gates said, Dr. Nikki PhD don't mean shit, but he got respect for breaking. So G Gates could suck 1,000 dicks. Fuck that goofy ass, yellow, uneducated bum living off his wife's credit card bitch. He need to go clean some slime off a pool and shut the fuck up when grown-ups with educations is talking.
Facts. But what happened to Shay? That's what I want to see. Remember Shay came? Y'all scared his sister out the sector. This nigga said his sister. He had his sister camera.
I don't know who Shay. Whatever happened to that nigga that got shot in the ass? And he came around here looking for sympathy and we laughed at him and then he disappeared. Did he ever come back?
Come on, keep knockout media. Got
yeah.
Now, you know what? Now that's somebody I need to try to get back into. Like that nigga got his family didn't even go see him in
he an asshole
in the hospital. But you know what was so bad about it?
He too.
The mom supported the brother that shot him in the ass instead of seeing him.
That's because he ain't tell the part where his brother was probably telling him to shut the fuck up, leave him the fuck alone. Because I remember that nigga came around here begging for rent money, went broke, and still came around here trying to call us broke ass niggas. So I'm not surprised his brother shot him in the ass.
Man, they gave this nigga $4,000 from the church sector. They raised and gave him $4,000 in an hour, which I thought was crazy. And then the nigga got broke again. He just had all kind of problems. Like he had all kinds of. And then the thing about it, he didn't live that far from my office at the time. He literally stayed 2 blocks.
Yeah,
from where my office
he brought his goofy ass over there too.
Yeah, and then people got mad at me talking about why you call the police. Like, oh y'all fucking mind? I filed a straight up report. I tried to get a restraining order. The only reason why I didn't go through, they had I had to wait 4 months to get the fucking restraining order because of COVID. And I just said, fuck it after that, because I was trying to get the shit within like 2 to 3 weeks. And they made me wait 4 months. And then I just totally just disregarded it. But this nigga was crazy. He literally lived 2 blocks from where my office was at the time. When he showed up.
I ain't never in my life heard no nigga come around begging so much and then want to call the people he begged some bums. Like that shit was some of the most outrageous shit. When he got shot in his ass, I was like,
and then he talked shit about the people to my y'all gave me money.
Yeah.
So what? Nigga talk shit about the people who gave him money. He sure did
say so what? He sure did. Then he was out there selling his camera and shit. This nigga kept buying shit 1 month. That nigga had crack behavior. So I hope his brother get off. And I don't know whatever happened with that, but I was enjoying watching his goofy ass fall off because he was
in the hospital. This nigga was in the hospital doing content while he laying up in the hospital.
Yeah, talking shit.
Nigga was at Herman Memorial Hospital. And I'm looking at this nigga like, are you losing your nigga? You had a fucking shit bag on your side and shit.
Right.
And you up there doing what the fuck is wrong with you?
Talking shit about us like we got an extra hole in our ass.
Like nigga, stop. Like what is wrong with these niggas, man? Where do people come from, man? Like, dude was like, and then the thing about it, Daryl Moore hit me up like said the nigga was talking about me in the church sector like 2 months ago. Talking about I lost my lied and said I lost my license and I asked Daryl and I told Daryl, no, that's not true. I didn't go out of business or lose my license. Where do you get that from? Like that is definitely not true.
They just be talking wishful thinking. They be saying that type of shit about me. I can't be bothered. But
Like,
does
dude,
anybody know Knockout Media real name so I could look and see if his brother ever got charged?
Oh, his name is Henry. Henry the Third. The hell is Knockout's real name?
If you think of it, tell me. Yeah,
I think it's Charles Henry the Third. Hold on, because I've been to his name.
Yeah, I wanted to know if his brother.
Hold on. Let me try to look up this nigga name.
Thank you. Yeah, because he just disappeared. Like I said, he came around here looking for sympathy and he ain't get none. And then he just finally went away when it wasn't no more cash to be had.
Yeah.
I'm with him. Like, nah, nigga.
He
what you're not gonna do is get our money and then talk shit about us and then show up shot in the ass and think we about to
man. Knock off hold on. KO.
I saw that nigga. I was like, niggas get shot every day, B.
Yeah, man. Nobody had sympathy for him.
JJ was trying to act all high and mighty. He was like, that's you only feel like that because you from Chicago. I was like, all right, maybe so. Right. It's too many good people that get shot every day for me to be wasting tears over a fuck nigga that got shot.
Yeah, and the thing about it, man, there were a lot of people from the church sector that didn't like him. They would email me all the time about Knockoff and the shit he'd be saying. Like,
it's like you gotta pick a struggle. This nigga was poor, broke, lazy, had a bad attitude, dusty, be selling his shit. Then he be all delusional, like I'm about to be famous by next month. That nigga was crazy as fuck. But I was enjoying him, like his like ridiculousness. He was a real
man. He would do every week. He had a different story.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's Brian Henry. Brian Henry the Third. Yeah. Brian Henry the Third. That nigga, man, I don't know what happened to Brian Henry. But the dude, man, and that shit made the news too.
And he live in Texas, right? Houston?
He live in Houston. He's in Houston. Brian.
Yeah, he thought everybody was about to be like, "Oh, baby." Oh,
yeah, nigga was like, "Fuck, nigga." The very fact that you went live on some shit that happened to you, to me, that's where niggas just don't know how to just keep shit offline. I would never in my wildest dream be in a fucking hospital and I'm going live while I'm fucking sick. That's some bullshit. The beautiful Bernice did that shit one time. Talking about I'm gonna give Lenny. She on her fucking deathbed talking about I'm giving Lenny my last $20. And your ass sick and shit.
Well, it really go to show people be talking all this shit about people like me that don't have kids. Like, oh, ain't nobody gonna be there for you. And these motherfuckers be having whole families and be having to turn to YouTube in their times of crisis. And I can't relate. I don't have these problems.
Man, Knockoff was like nobody fuck with. But see, Knockoff got a lot of issues, and he burned a lot of bridges with his family. So. I don't know what to say about that. I don't know. He's done so much. But hold on, guys. I'll be right back.
Man, y'all gossiping like a motherfucker in the YouTube streets.
Ain't that what you like?
What you talking about? I wasn't even really paying attention. I was doing some pre-market analysis. I was just, I had y'all just in the other ear, but I was doing some work.
Well, I was just asking about old boy that got shot in the ass because I found that shit funny. But yeah, I remember you was up here talking about Photon was talking about, she was ruining my channel. And it's like, I never asked to come on your channel one time. You be the one begging me.
No, I was trolling. I was just talking shit. That's what I said. My bad. I don't mean to talk to you like that. I'm not.
Oh no, the beautiful Bernice came. Listen to her. I never donated. You a goddamn lie. You did donate money to. Now you want to lie and say you stayed in Lennon chat. Stop lying. You didn't forgot what you used to do back in 19 and 20. Stop, beautiful Bernice. Stop it. Stop, beautiful Bernice. That's an old. I'm talking. This is a day one troll. Back from. I'm talking 2018.
Yeah.
Like, stop. Now you didn't forget. You got dementia now. So now we got KKC up in here. Got her boo KKC. Now she come up in here. This nigga talking about money. Like, these people that never show up over here. Now they coming to our side.
I mean, how he know you lying? Did Money to Burn deny it? How did he know that they didn't fuck?
I don't know what he, because I'm
interested like, where he got that from, because I didn't believe it, but I wouldn't necessarily say you lying. You might believe that. I'm just saying I don't believe it. But to say you pathetic and what else he say? Wild and pathetic. What do you know about Money to Burn and who she fucked? Interesting.
Yeah, he said it was wild and pathetic for you to don't lie on Money to Burn. Nigga, I'm just telling you what he told me. I ain't lying on money. He lying.
Well, yeah, you said you believe it. You didn't say it's true.
I believe it.
Yeah,
you know, I don't know if you tell me, but I
believe it.
He said to keep lying on Money to Burn is wild and pathetic at best. Peace, though. I ain't lying. That's
well, he's just speaking up. But I mean, yeah, to say he lying would mean that he know it's not true and he's saying it. He's just saying what he heard and what he believes. So
she's saying I never donated to linen. Beautiful Bernice, stop. Beautiful Bernice.
Well, does Money to Burn go both ways? Because I think Stargate was saying that she tried to invite Stargate to Thailand.
Yeah, I mean,
Thailand or something.
I can't put labels on nobody.
I don't know.
I don't know. If she does, that's her business. But you know, Stargate, did say that,
and saying that she's like a swinger. Stargate was throwing out that rumor as well that Money to Burn is questionable and she was doing things.
Well, wasn't she saying she wanted to kill her or murder her in Thailand or something? Like everybody want to kill her kids. That bitch is nuts.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I see that
everybody want to kill her and fuck her. Let her tell it. Everybody husband want to fuck her.
Oh,
everybody want to kill her and her kids and
Listen, I don't know what to say. You gonna have Stargate coming out?
Yeah, you hear the dog bar like, don't bring up Stargate. You summoning Stargate.
Oh, I could leave.
Bugsy ain't happy about that.
Right, and he right, because the only person that's ever able to trick me into talking to that dumb bitch is you, because you so desperate for it for some reason. It's so pathetic.
Damn, Photon.
He favored these racist ass non-blacks so much, but he know they not enough, so he always trying to rope an authentic black woman into it, trying to steal off my essence to prop up these bitches.
Damn, Photon.
Don't nobody else need to beg me around but him. But when he got that raggedy bitch on the panel with her dusty ass receipt out of context,
TMK, please tap the link. It never fails. You got to bring the colorism card, and you got to just go with your same old.
Oh, it's funny how when she being colorist, you don't complain
Stargate
about that, but when I say she a colorist, then it's a problem.
Only reason I mentioned Stargate is because she was saying some very same kind of allegations, that Money to Burn is promiscuous, or she'd be doing questionable things behind the scenes.
Why would that make her promiscuous?
Why does what make what a promiscuous?
And who is Stargate gonna call promiscuous? Somebody said, I only fucked 3 men off YouTube.
Damn.
Stop, man. See.
That's her. That's her. That's her evidence that she's not a hoe. She only
Stop it.
Okay, be the real.
Stop it. I'm not gonna go in there with that. Look, listen, Stargate has a long.
Ain't nobody else in the whole sector fucked 3 different niggas off YouTube. I'm just saying. Respectfully.
Listen, Stargate been on YouTube in different sectors, so she had experiences. That's all I can say. I mean,
everybody been on YouTube. Everybody been on the internet since MySpace. We all been around. Nobody else is only admitting the 3 people we all know about.
Well, let's give her this credit. At least she had wasn't she about to she had long relationships though. They were like real relationships, right? I mean,
I think one of her husbands was making her fuck other people, and then he kicked her out the bed and stayed with the other woman. So even when she was married, she was being a little hoe. Who is she calling promiscuous? Even when she had a lawful husband, he was like, "Nah, this ain't enough."
She was just trying to please her husband,
right? And she needed and that.
So I mean, I would not advise that, but I mean, for those that feel that their relationship. They want to.
If you give them something tight and wet, though, they might be satisfied with just that one. I'm just saying.
Oh shit, tight and wet. You heard that, huh, Photo?
Yeah. So are you calling me tonight? What's going on?
Uh-oh.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No,
I think I talked to the Godfather.
I'm
What?
gonna probably go over Blue House when I get off here.
Oh, really?
I'm like, damn, Photon, seem like you about to have some sex thing going on tonight. Say it's gonna be tight and wet.
So what's going on between you and Blue? How's
No
y'all's
comment.
love life? Right. You the one breaking him up. Nobody cares about your love life. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you care. You care. You getting
Why do
jealous,
I care? Because
Photon?
I asked if she gonna call me tonight. I'm just trolling. We just making conversation.
Nah,
It ain't
nigga,
that
you
deep.
ain't trolling.
Like you and
for
Tiff
real.
P.
Nah, it ain't
What?
like being Tiff P. That
It ain't like that.
No. Nah,
Nah,
it ain't nothing like that.
it ain't like that.
Nope. No, it ain't.
I mean, although
Yo, was you talking to TMK while you was getting head? I don't mean to be all in your business, but come on, man.
No comments.
Damn,
No
that's
comments.
nasty.
No comments.
I mean, I will say though, it is funny. A lot of women be wanting to do stuff like that. I don't know why we be wanting to do that, but a lot of women do find that shit funny. I mean, if that happened, it wasn't necessarily that D. Darrell wanted it to happen. Just sometimes it'd be
no
funny
comment.
when your guy be on the phone.
Now I noticed a lot of people been making comments about this shit. I heard niggas talking about, yeah, he admitted that happened. I'm like, damn, like y'all niggas need to live a little.
Women
like,
do that shit all the time.
Like, damn, am I like alone in this shit? Like,
Well, you sound like Jay-Z having an affair for once.
Yeah, you know about that. You was having an affair.
Oh, come on, don't throw me the dart. I'm cooking you.
Yeah,
I'm cooking you.
I'm throwing you the dart. you in a city to 7 million people.
But we've never exchanged bodily fluids. You said that
I don't know what
you bust all in her mouth,
that could
all
be
in her ear.
I ain't say all that. You a goddamn lie. I ain't never say that.
I could have swore you did. You was being real
you
vulgar
know,
as
nigga,
far as your
you
description of
creating
what
shit
you and her were doing in Dallas. What you say?
I ain't never say that. I ain't never described anything. Nope. That never came out of my mouth.
It did, and you took down the content. You was being
No.
I think you even saying you was doing some things with her while she was talking to Keeping It Plain. You didn't say that as well.
I ain't say that either.
Okay.
That was
you said that he wanted to kiss her, but it would be your you said something like that.
That is some shit I would say. That's some kind of shit I would say, but I ain't say I did anything.
I'm not making this up, but all right. Okay.
Yeah, you made it up. Yeah, Photon. So you waiting on your phone call tonight?
Like I was saying, it's almost 8:30 over here. Yeah, I'm about to go too. It's almost 8:30. I gotta do some.
You got a phone call to get. You gonna get something hot.
She not calling me.
Something
you
tight
have a good one
tonight, huh?
You're weird. You're weird. Shout out to Keeping It Plain's lips.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'm about to go ahead and get out of here. Man, it was fun chopping it up with them. But I appreciate that. Beautiful Bernice said she never donated to Lennon. Okay. All right. If you say you didn't, then I'm lying. I'll just leave it at that. Shout out to everybody in here. Shout out to Nobody Cares. Work Harder. Teresa in the house. Beautiful Bernice. KKC came up in here trying to, get K for money to burn. P up in here. Shout out to P, the panel killer. Shit. DL Sector. Stephanie came in for her commentary. Appreciate y'all for being here, but I'm about to go ahead and bounce. Y'all have a great day. Peace.